Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome all, welcome one, welcome all. This is Rumboyz After Dark here on the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Oh, it feels so good to be alive. It feels so good to just be out here killing shit. We got a great star-studded show for all of you out there tonight. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and you subscribe for the vibes right away, like what I just did there. Those who know. Also, spike like, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, okay? The little gray button that's like this little thumbs up symbol, make it go blue for me, all right? Let YouTube know that you guys are enjoying the content. Get us worked into that algorithm. Make us hit that homepage, all right? Outside of that, enjoy the live chat. Let's go ahead and get into our cast and crew. You already know what the fuck it do. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, you guys can catch him with the lateral crew. Make sure you guys check out the lateral fantasy football podcast. You can catch him writing with fantasy football absurdity, and you can also catch him here on Rumboyz After Dark and many more Rumboyz ventures and some new shit that you might hear his voice and see his face on as well. Soon to be announced. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Herms NFL.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Herms. I sound like a cartoon cat in like a children's like video warning you not to do drugs. That's what I do. There it is. Yeah, what's up? I'm doing my thing, living my life. Cheers. Yeah, there's a lot of rum inside this. So hooray. Woo! Yeah. All right.
Yay, rum.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up, you guys can catch him on as a writer for FantasySixPack.com. You can also catch him here as an honorary pirate aboard the Rumboyz Fantasy Network on multiple Rumboyz ventures. Also, a personality shining bright on the SportsMe app. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Pangs Picks.
Oh, all right, we're good. That's good enough for me. All right. It's FantasySixPack.net. Robbie.
.net. I apologize.
.net. I know no one ever uses .net, but you have to like contrarian things, right? We're a contrarian website, even from our logo itself. We were about to do like, fantasy six bottles. .net didn't work out.
FantasySixPack.edu.
And then my original idea of six pack was supposed to be a guy with six packs, but they said that would not work either.
You sure? I mean, I got, just saying.
Oh no, we got to make it about alcohol. I'm like, whatever.
Six pack Shakur.
Ladies, if you ever go to the gym, dudes care more about buff dudes than women do.
I don't know how this guy started like that. We're gonna bring this back before Payne goes on his tangent. He's not. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
next up, gains.
Next up, representing Rumboyz.com. You guys can catch every single article that this man writes, also co-edits and produces the graphics that he's also putting out. Overall on Rumboyz.com, he is representing all the way up there in the six. Give it up for Rumboyz Raj.
Six. Toronto repping, baby. Even though I'm not from Toronto. But what's good, y'all? How we doing tonight?
You're from Toronto on this show.
I'm from Toronto on this show.
Bro, everyone that's from actually Toronto is gonna hate that fact about you. Like, yo, he's actually from Ontario. Stop saying that shit. But like us being in America, we just think
last name ever. First name
greatest. So it's
sprain ankle boy, nothing to play with. All right. Let's get it going, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up, she is a honorary rum girl. Here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. You can also catch her on our very own podcast called A League of Our Own, covering all off-the-field issues. Also, will be joining a team soon. Is also part of a business venture along with the boy Herms. Soon to be announced that we cannot talk about yet because we're just building that suspense. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Maddie Crow.
What is up, guys? Don't you love the teasing that Robbie's got going on right now?
It also doesn't help that Robbie assumed your gender, but whatever, man.
Robbie's a very good tease.
Yeah. Let Maddie pick their gender first, okay? My God.
Oh, you're
dick. Come on, Robbie. Get on it.
I'll do better
It's all right.
next time.
I'll go shoot
Yeah,
her.
Do
You
better.
guys, I'm pumped. I need everybody to level up because my energy is like up here right now. I definitely have Friday energy. I just bought a new car. I went to go get my oil changed and left with a new vehicle.
Let's
So I'm just-
go.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Like
though?
that.
Like you
Celebrate,
went
right?
to get your oil change, you came up with
Hey,
a different car.
every time
Sure
I've
did.
ever gotten every time I bought a new car, I always get the oil change right away immediately. So I'm not. Yeah, I do the same shit. Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, we do have one more final panelist before for you guys.
We do.
He's also representing North. He represents True North. He's up there. He links up with the True North crew. He's put me on the True North crew. He's put me on to the SOD, Sons of DFS. Okay, Sons of DFS crew. Ladies and gentlemen, he is checkmarked. He is verified. Nate Williams.
What is up, y'all?
Ooh.
Absolutely not playing, but absolutely here.
There.
Hey, can I say the F word, man? I don't know. I was gonna say the F
Fuck!
word. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can say
Fuck!
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Absolutely
can even get a little bit
fucking
racist with it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God damn it!
Please don't.
here. All right.
Please don't get racist with it.
Absolutely fucking here.
Hell yes.
Should have
Hey,
clarified that. I had about 40 seconds of off-screen time to verify stuff. So
You're all good. You're all good. Let's go ahead. Before we get into the ceremony, is
Oh.
cheers.
Let me go get
I
my
see
beer then. One
The
sec.
smoke show. We got Autumn up
Okay.
in here. Tree it. Hey, Herms. SportsMe vibes.
Yeah,
Go,
okay,
go,
so
go.
what you do, you open up the thing on your phone, and then you download the SportsMe app, and when you create your account, you'll just be, oh my God, there's all these videos of people talking about sports. I want to join in this. Well, good for you. All you got to do is just hit the little thing, and up to 30 seconds, you can talk about sports. You can make a video, do the thing, start battles, go back and forth with people. If you have, like, stances or, like, arguments that you're really confident in, show them off, get points, earn points, and go, ding, 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 ding. And the more points you earn, I mean, like, there's, like, special stuff you can earn, too, man. There's, like, like redeem and I don't know. It's really cool.
Got
Just like
giveaways, yeah.
Giveaways. Fun personalities on there. I mean, geez, just like all the people that you want to argue with about sports, they're on there. SportsMe, it's sports you.
Dilly fucking dilly. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to also remind you really quick that this show not only is sponsored by the SportsMe app, but also sponsored by the Monkey Knife Fight app. Utilize promo code Rumboyz. Promo code Rumboyz in all caps for your match on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. That's right. The Rumboyz Fantasy Network is going to match you, the player, on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. You confident with 20? Go ahead and put down 20. We'll match you on that 20. You down with 40? We'll match you on the 40. You got 5 on it. We even going to take care of that as well. MonkeyKnifeFight.com. Monkey Knife Fight, the app available on iOS and Android. Promo code Rumboyz for an instant match on your very first deposit up to $100. Legal daily fantasy prop action. You got props. You got questions. We got answers. We're going to hook you up. MonkeyKnifeFight.com. Let's win some money together.
Wu-Tang!
Right.
Also, I would never listen to me about it again because I fucked you yesterday. I fucked you so hard. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to remind them that
No.
we fucked up.
I have to remind them that I thought Christian McCaffrey would actually play a whole game. I fucked up.
We thought that, but I mean, we can't predict.
I thought
injuries.
that
We can't
too.
predict injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most people did because they drafted first overall. I put a couple bucks on him. I was like, hey,
We put CMC as a captain in a fucking showdown roster. Okay, I don't even want to go into it. I'll vent about that.
Can we bring up the?
That's the first. That's
Sorry,
the
no,
first
hold
topic
on.
of the night. No,
Can we bring up
no,
the fact
no.
that Herms probably jinxed CMC?
Yeah, did you see
You all saw
that tweet that I sent
You
out
saw that
yesterday?
tweet, right?
Yeah.
That got
Oh,
really
yeah.
out of hand.
I blame you, Aaron.
Hey, Marty, you want a Rumboyz t-shirt? Rumboyz.com. Promo. Can someone? Hey, Raj,
I
command
got
it. Command
I
it.
got you.
Promo code.
I need a
Rumboyz.
Rumboyz t-shirt.
I need
You get a staff. You get a staff
Dang.
discount
Oh,
code.
I'm
I haven't
sorry.
gotten one yet. What do you mean? Staff
There's a
t-shirt.
different. Yeah, there's a different. You get
I
a
paid full
discount code. You chose that. I told you.
I know.
discount.
I know. I got eager. I really wanted it. I don't know.
Look, promo code Rumboyz, free shipping on all Rumboyz.com items. We got phone cases, we got stickers, we got hoodies, we got shirts, leggings for girls, we got everything. We got bibs for babies and shit.
Or men.
Yeah,
Or men.
Or girlish boys or boyish girls.
You're being really exclusive here tonight, Robbie.
right.
I
Fucking
can't.
up.
I can't.
Cheers to
think
me.
I'm outside.
Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. Let's go.
Woo. Shirts are really comfortable, by the way.
They are.
My favorite's the
Good quality.
onesies.
The onesie.
We call them the
Rumboyz
rumsies.
rompers. There you go.
The onesies are called the rumsies. It's
You
fucking
just
tight.
gave me a
Ooh, I like
marketing
that.
idea.
Love that.
Really
ready
tight
to-
around the groin and anus area.
God damn it.
Okay.
That
We
was-
should talk about sports.
Maybe
we
a
should
bit-
really
Yeah,
talk about
Y'all ready to talk about sports? Paying
Yes.
is literally
He
throwing
took the
himself
log
Yes.
off. He's like, what the fuck?
Alrighty, first topic of the night. We do begin with terms. For those that are new to Rumboyz After Dark, this show operates in the form of a fantasy stake draft. Each analyst will give their take. We will go around the panel and then back up again. First up is Herms. Are the Panthers legit? Following last night when they did get a win over, well, after all, the fucking Houston Texans with the depleted quarterback situation. Also, give us your takeaways from last night's game for both teams, CMC's fantasy impact, as well as some DJ Moore analysis. Go.
All right, so I guess as far as the team being legitimate goes, I mean, like, yeah, no, dude, they're pretty good. All right, like this is a team that I was pretty excited about coming into the year anyway, just potentially because I mean, look, oh, had to burp. Anyways, fuck, yeah, there it is. Whoa, yeah,
Good
dude,
push.
yeah, because like
the most
the team,
professional thing ever.
of course, yeah, they don't pay me the big bucks for no reason. But like, yeah, what the fuck? Anyways, so the defense, like, toward the end of last year, I mean, they were really starting to piece that together. I mean, like, it was a defensive unit that, like, for a couple of years there was like, awful. But like, they're really starting to get that shit together, especially for fantasy purposes. Like, yo, if you stuck with them as a streamer, good on you. Seriously, I mean, it's been awesome. I mean, losing J.C. Horn, that could kind of hurt. Losing Christian McCaffrey for however long, that could kind of hurt. Which is kind of why, like, I can't give like a concrete stance as to like whether they're legit or not, because like they're going to be missing some pretty big pieces. So it's like, I don't know, man. But at least as far as things are going, pretty solid. But hey, yo, that DJ Moore shit you asked me about, dude. Oh my God. Well, also I'm a little biased because shout out University of Maryland College Park. Go Terrapins. Woohoo. Yeah, DJ Moore, what up? Yeah. But like, dude, he's getting the respect that he deserves. And also, for a guy that has only scored 10 career touchdowns, why can't he just find the end zone? Why? Why can't they just throw it to him at the end zone? We need touchdowns from DJ Moore, folks. But I don't know. The important thing before I pass it on, Christian McCaffrey, if I'm thinking like between Chuba Hubbard and Royce Freeman, I mean, like, here's the thing. You probably already, like, okay, I don't want to assume anything, but if you already blew your fab load on, like, Elijah Mitchell and you're looking to, like, dumpster dive within that backfield, Royce Freeman's not the worst option in the world, people. Seriously, if you're going to miss out on Chuba Hubbard and you still want to pick up a piece of that, give Royce Freeman a look. Because if we remember, like, he got buried on the Denver depth chart for a while, but, like, he was never truly, like, remarkably good, but he was never, like, painfully bad either. I don't know. I mean, he kind of reminds me of more of the type of dude that they might. I don't know. I could go on forever. Hey, Pang, what do you have to say?
There we go. I like that you tossed that up.
Yes.
Way to go.
The energy was 10 out of 10. Actually, 12 out of 10.
Man.
I love
True.
it.
No takeaways for CMC's fantasy impact because we know what the impact is. You don't need to hear it from me. DJ Moore's injury, as far as we know, is what? Like, just he got hit in the arm?
Yeah,
Right?
he
No, it was a stinger to the knee, I think.
Yeah, well, he got hit, basically, like muscles. So he might be fine. But the one thing I do want to point out to people was I requested that Gialza make trades for him earlier at the end of week 2 because he's good. And he's better than Robbie Anderson and Terrence Marshall. And it's fucking Sam Darnold thinks the same way because he went to this new team and has already picked his favorite, which is DJ Moore. So try again to get a trade. Get the guys that are scared of, oh my God, he took an injury. You always have one in your league. If he happens to have DJ Moore, make an offer for him because he is the guy. He's always going to be the guy. And anyone that thinks less of him has not been paying attention to DJ Moore the last 3-4 years now.
He made me a believer. He made me a believer. I felt like that was kind of maybe a little bit of a shot to me. Because I have been on record probably the last 2 years out of I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on record and repent for my sins. Look, 2 years ago, anyone that followed this show, maybe I'll even go as early as a year ago. You guys know that I spent a lot of time shitting on DJ Moore, especially because there was that Kurt Samuel in that offense, who was kind of be a jet sweep and play action. taking away from what DJ Moore had the ability to really produce. Now that's not there no more. We're seeing a lot more of a down the field passing scheme. A couple of occasional spread offense scenarios spread in there where we're going full 5 wide. With that being said, and with that being stated, first off, also they still suck ass at 12 personnel. They can't put Thomas and what's their starting title name?
The starting.
It's Thomas and someone else. They can never fucking make those two work together. But this team, from a receiver standpoint, DJ Moore has really just flourished, and you have
Ian Thomas.
It's Ian Thomas and someone else that
Dan Arnold, I think.
Dan Arnold, yeah, Dan Arnold.
Yeah.
Dan Arnold.
So I mean, with that being said, I agree with your take, Ping, and I appreciate you bringing up DJ Moore. I rightfully stand seated in my place of
my second part to that though is I can understand why he's not favored. He's an upper talent, but he's not an elite talent. So someone like Curtis Samuel last year, who I was on more, takes away from DJ Moore. But the current receiving core at their current talent skill level doesn't
elevates
take away
DJ Moore.
No, it doesn't take away from him. If anything, they just whatever. Like Robbie Anderson's really not good. Like I can't state that enough. I looked at all my teams. I had 540 best ball teams. I drafted Robbie Anderson a total of 0%. It was like 0.3%. Wasn't even a hold for percent.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he didn't even break $40 out of like 540 teams. That's how how little I hate him.
So Robbie Anderson had a good year last year because Christian McCaffrey wasn't on the fucking field. So
and was that even a good year? Because he did well for like 8 games.
He was okay. He led the team in receiving and touchdowns throughout the first 8 weeks. He was a top 10 wide receiver throughout the first 8 weeks in fantasy.
But Curtis Samuel was out though. And then when Curtis Samuel came in.
But he also had some pretty decent blocks too. He just wasn't putting up fantasy numbers.
Exactly.
He wasn't getting targets, but he also couldn't catch the targets that was pretty easy for him too. So I just don't think he's a guy right now. I think he's a.
Let's go, Raj.
Let's
go, Raj.
Fantasy-wise, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's go, Raj, Matty, Nate. Mentality. We're gonna get to your question as soon as we get to the end of this this take. So I'm gonna let the last 3 just boom, boom, boom. And then we want to help you out because your roster is just as important to you as it is to us.
That's like a roster.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Roger.
All right. Are the Panthers legit? They played the Jets, Crab Legs Winston, and the fucking Texans. I don't think they're legit. No. And side note, Sam Darnold looks like a fucking all-pro quarterback behind that offensive line. That's all I'm gonna say. He's looking really good. CMC fantasy impact. Well, he's injured, so he's not going to do anything. Doesn't have a fantasy impact. But shit. Who's their backup? Chuba Hubbard. Shout out Chuba Hubbard. He's Canadian.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Fucking Chuba Hubbard. That's my boy. And DJ Moore. He's a fucking tank, and he's a solid ass wide receiver who's being underdrafted this year. So there you go. Trade for him.
Question for you, Raj. If you find Sam Darnold an all-pro quarterback, why don't you find him the Carolina Panthers legit then?
No, I said he looks like. I didn't say he.
Okay, I mean maybe he looks like it.
There's a difference.
Okay, so I was just curious, like the hell.
but also he's playing the Jets and the Texans, so I think everyone looks like an all-pro quarterback against them.
I think if Tyrod was in, it would be a different game. That would be a totally different game. If Tyrod was.
It would have been so much more fun. Oh God.
I agree.
Tyrod has the worst luck, man. Somebody hates him. He must have pissed somebody off.
Did you see that graphic that they put up during the game? Like the last 3 places he's been injured and then replaced by like a really good quarterback. Because it's like
Baker, Lamar, Herbert.
Yeah. Dude, like, oh my fucking God, dude. Like, wow.
You beat me to it. You beat
Josh Daniels.
It's just absolutely insane. Like, God damn. I was like, hey, well, tell you what. Tyrod Taylor, once your contract is up with the Houston Texans, why don't you come over to the Pittsburgh Steelers? You know, we'll draft some guy, you know, just whoever. It could be anyone. As long as you start ahead of him and then get hurt, it'll be the best way to replace Ben Roethlisberger. It seems like a whole plan.
You ever seen the movie Good Luck Chuck? He's like the Good Luck Chuck of fucking.
Yes, so true.
He's fucking Good Luck Chuck. That's all he is. He goes there, he fucks your team a little bit, and then your team does better.
I'm so sad I didn't come up with that analogy.
Go ahead, Maddie. Yeah, that was a good one. That's that comedy, though. Go ahead, Maddie.
It is. You know, I struggle with this because I do feel like in some aspect the Panthers are underrated, but then again, they make me worried. I don't remember who said it, but somebody said that that offensive line is making Sam Darnold look like an all-pro football player. Who is that? Okay.
Rashi.
I thought the same thing, and then I went back and watched film, and the offensive line actually struggled. Like they had several missed blocks, several missed reads, and so I was like, okay, Sam Darnold's making this offensive line look like they're all pros, and I was shocked. So in that aspect, it worries me because whenever you really break down things, CMC was finding holes that actually weren't there. I love Chuba Hubbard, but I'm not confident that he's going to be able to step in and do the same types of things that CMC is going to do, because if you watch the film, CMC sees those things before they're even there. That's how he gets them. I don't know that Hubbard's going to have that same predictability.
Oh, no,
also, it makes me nervous because their defense we're going to start seeing a lot more zone, which they led with all last year, and they weren't really great last year. So we'll see what happens, but they probably will be throwing the ball more. So if you have your confidence in more, go for it. It just makes me nervous.
And to your point about that Chuba Hubbard thing, just like his tape at OK State, like the year, because if he had entered the draft, like, a couple of years ago when he was like really highly touted or whatever, probably would have been drafted higher. But him coming back, the thing that really knocked him down was his inability to find that open space. So it's like, Maddie, props on that one. Yes.
Yes.
It's a concern. It's a concern behind that line.
And you're talking about the Big 12, who traditionally can't play up front defensively. So
it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Oh yeah. Nate, run your question, and then if you don't mind, just a quick little segue in right as you finish your take, right into mentalities fantasy.
I think Maddie nailed it. CMC and Chuba Hubbard are far two different people. You know what I mean? I didn't get to watch the game, to be honest with you. I was on my own podcast last night, so shout out SODFS.
Yes, we know. Yep.
So I did not get to watch a majority of the game. I did turn it on after, but what I did see was, Chuba didn't look horrible. He looked okay. CMC
Good shit, out. Marty. Way to go, Marty.
Hey, there it is.
Shout out Marty.
Yeah.
My boy.
CMC going out kind of kills, like my home league roster where I had him, and that makes me kind of sick. But Chuba is not the same. He's not the same type of runner. He's not even close to the same athlete, to be honest with you. As far as like Sam Darnold goes, the one rushing touchdown was obviously a fluke. His entire, half of his offensive line pushed him into the end zone. I'm not hating on nobody here, but I need to see a lot more. The defenses looked okay. I do owe DJ Moore an apology. There was times in the offseason that I kind of shit on him, and that's not really fair. I'm just being real.
No, I think sure he appreciates that.
I did. I kind of shit on him. You know what I mean? Not, So I think DJ Moore, he played very well. Sam Darnold, I need to see a little bit more. Chuba Hubbard, I'm not blowing my fab on him this week. I'll throw in a couple bids, especially as a CMC owner. I'll throw something in there, but I'm not completely sold on this whole Panthers team, to be honest with you.
All right, and then we start with you with mentalities question. Start one at flex out of the names rostered. For everyone at home, I'll go ahead and read them. Mixon, Sanders, Miles Sanders, Juju, Cortland Sutton, Damian Harris, Sterling Shepard, and Hollywood Brown. Start one at flex.
It's easily Mixon for me. I like Mixon a lot.
Start one receiver and a flex. One receiver and a flex. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Can you read those to me one more time then?
Mixon, Miles Sanders, Juju, Sutton, Damian Harris, Sterling Shepard, and Hollywood Brown.
All right, for me, it's going to be Hollywood Brown and Joe Mixon. That's if I've heard Hollywood's a little bit banged up, but I like the matchup against Detroit this week. I think Hollywood's played pretty well so far this year. He's kind of taken over the lead role as far as the receiver goes in Baltimore. I like Mixon. He's gotten the workload. He's looked pretty decent so far this year. The Bengals want to lean on the run, obviously, probably because, a lot to do with Joe Burrow, but I'll take Hollywood and I'll take Mixon.
Anyone else have any differing opinions?
I do.
Go. We'll go Maddie, and then we'll just go around the horn.
Okay, I agree. Definitely Mixon. I would ex-nay Marquise Brown because just following the Ravens as closely as I have been, he's not even 75% right now, especially with Lamar being out, being sick. I don't think that their team is, I don't think the chemistry's there. So I think Lamar's going to default back to throwing to his number one tight end or running the ball. I don't think that Marquise is going to get a whole lot of looks. I kind of like Sutton
Oh, you took
as
my
a
guy.
flex.
Yes.
Damn it. Yeah.
Hey, Brew, welcome to the channel. Welcome, Brew. Keep it going. Okay, Raj, go ahead. I'm gonna put mentality's question back up.
Yeah, pull that back up. So I'm going Sutton at receiver and then Mixon at flex because half the Steelers defense is out with injured dicks.
Oh,
So
God. No Highsmith.
Yeah.
Oh,
Injured
no
dicks?
Highsmith.
TJ
But
Watt.
literally 4 defensive starters are out with injured groins. So
Yeah, it's
it's
pretty
just
awful.
depression. Absolute
fair,
depression. So yeah.
Hey, really quick.
Yeah,
Daniel is right. I did check our analytics. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because of Daniel and his luxurious fucking long ass Aussie beard. Shout out to all of our followers in Australia. We want to let all our followers know in Australia that even though you are living in the future, we will provide you with the best fantasy analytics that we can. And we love you guys. We appreciate you. Let's get a sip really quick to all of our followers, all of our subscribers in Aussie.
Shout out Wolf Mother. Great band.
And we'll go to Pang if Pang has a take.
No,
he forgot to mention
they hit
that he
it.
has Julio. He forgot to mention that he has Julio.
Oh, no, that might change a little bit because the secondary for the Colts are pretty trash.
Yeah, that should change a
pretty
lot.
trash is being nice. It's definitely
They're a dumpster fire.
Julio had a
Doo-doo
TV
butter.
callback. Doo-doo butter. Why'd you do that?
butter.
Fuck.
Not again. Not again.
How do you forget Julio?
Just
But
so
I'm
you
okay
guys
with
know-
Sterling Shepard, man. That guy gets the love, dude. I don't think you miss as long as you play Mixon, Sterling, Julio,
Atlanta's
and
not going
Miles.
to
You're
be
not
very
gonna
good
miss.
either. Yeah.
Mentality's in a fucked up position where he can't really miss. I am gonna trust. I'm gonna.
Juju's your only miss. Honestly, like Juju's the only real miss on this fucking thing.
Yeah, I
But
want to
with Deontay Johnson out, it might actually be kind of good. Like, so it's like that's.
So who misses on this fucking thing? Damian Harris, I guess, because he might not get a touchdown.
I don't know, probably Miles Sanders, if anybody.
Miles
I mean,
Sanders.
like,
Out of
you
it.
know,
Yeah,
like
Sanders
that was
probably
the
missed
first
season.
name. I was like, not today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I still like Miles Sanders for now.
What are your thoughts, Herms? What are your thoughts?
They're playing the Falcons, you know, like
Well, yeah. So in Shepard's defense,
No,
playing the
sorry,
Falcons,
no.
that's going to be
They're
nice. But
playing
like,
somebody else.
The Giants are playing the Falcons.
yeah, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because that's the argument for
They play the
Sterling Shepard,
Cowboys.
for sure.
They play the Cowboys.
But-
It's not a real defensive team either.
They've been pretty decent, actually.
Yeah.
They've been
like,
okay. I
the
haven't
reason-
been impressed by them
I
overall.
think that they're only going to get better.
True. It will get better.
I don't count out the Cowboys defense.
Maybe it'll shape up, but I will say, like, the thing really going for Sutton that has not been mentioned yet, the Jets secondary. Like, I mean, come on,
Exactly.
like, because like, look, okay, like a lot of these matchups are really good. Don't get me wrong, but easily the best one is Sutton going up against
Yeah,
the
it's
fucking
the
Jets.
secondary.
It's the
I
fucking. I mean, like, now game script could make it so that the Broncos get so far ahead that like whatever. So like, I will caveat it with that. However, if for some reason they're able to keep, I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just
can't
going
even
with
name
Mixon
their
and Sutton.
cornerback. Do you guys know their cornerback? Who is
What
it?
team is
I
this
don't
again?
even know. The
Who?
Jets.
I have no
Yeah, the
clue.
Jets.
Oh.
God.
My
have
point
no
exactly.
They're
I
dense as fuck. They're
was
dense as
sitting there
fuck at
thinking-
corner.
I'm looking it up now.
Who is it?
No fucking clue.
I'm looking it up. One sec.
Nobody can know
Rogers
for me to know.
Cromartie. I'm kidding.
There we go.
Wait, what team is this?
Is
Oh my
Brandon
Probably this.
equals Brandon equals.
It's Bryce Hall. Oh,
Bryce
wait,
Hall?
No, Bryce.
Oh, bro. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Bryce
Yeah,
Hall's fine
good.
for the Jets.
I forgot about
Is
him.
he a Jet? No.
I was
Yeah,
talking about
Brandon
fucking
Knuckles.
TikTok kid.
Not
Shit.
super impressed with Brandon Knuckles.
Yeah, so I mean, like, honestly, like that secondary is fucking garbage. Like, Sutton should definitely fucking feast, especially, you know, like week 1 was a little messy, but like what he did last week, sheesh, wow, that went pretty fucking well.
Beautiful.
So, dude, like,
Mhm.
yeah,
They have.
dude, it's
they
gonna be
have-
fun.
Wait. You went Sutton and who?
No, dude, it breaks my
Wait,
heart as a
what
Steelers
was
fan,
your
but with the
second? What was your
defense being
second?
so fucking, Mixon, 100%. The
All right.
Steelers defense is fucked. Like,
So
ugh.
mentality for you. I actually like Herms's call here on the Sutton, and no one else brought that up. I went Sterling Shepard, but now that I hear Herms's take and his analytics behind that, I want to prescribe Sutton I can't believe I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna vomit in my fucking mouth. But Mixon is the. I'm done.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
See,
just a couple more words. A couple more words.
No. I'm
You can
letting.
do it.
We're gonna let that ride. We're gonna let what I just said. We're gonna let that
like,
fucking
the issue-
ride. Like
You barely
Bengals-
said Mixon.
Bengals against Steelers is really like, even if their other guys are out, like, dude, that they really kind of hold runners down. I don't know what it is. It's not even just their defensive.
That game is always a bloodbath, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
it's always a
Shit.
bloodbath.
As long as
They-
I've been alive, that
I-
game
I-
has been a. Oh my!
I forgot they
fucking
played
word.
the Steelers, man, and that makes you want them less. It doesn't matter who the fuck the Steelers are starting. because
Drew,
they-
you're
they-
right. Shout
they
out to
run a
that
scheme.
kid.
They
That
run a
12-year-old is
scheme
going
against
to
that
have a
shit.
job as an analyst soon. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He broke down the Jets and Patriots. But I hope that he will. What's good, St. Pat? What's good? Colts quarterback Carson Wentz is likely to play part. Like we don't know. Like the team has stated that he was healthy. He did practice today or whatever. They're giving him every opportunity to play. How should fantasy managers approach the Wentz situation and just approach the Colts in general as an offense? And also thoughts on their matchup against the Titans. I'm going to begin this one, and then I'm just going to drop right back down to Nate and then go around because that's the way it should have worked from playing a script. I'm going to say this before we go into Nate's take. I'm benching Carson Wentz. I don't have shares of Carson Wentz, but if I had shares of Carson Wentz, bro, not one but both of your ankles, opposite motherfucking feet, left foot, right foot, in the words of Dr. Seuss, are injured. Left foot, right foot. Which foot do I use? I don't know because I don't know what to do.
Left foot
with either. Like, bro, Lieutenant Dan, do you want some fucking ice cream? Like, you have no legs, Carson Wentz. So, with that being said and with that being stated, I'm fading Carson. Because I'm fading Carson, I am now fading any and all Colts during this matchup, and I do expect Tennessee to win this one on the money line. So I'm taking or the Titans to win this. I apologize. Whoa. I'm taking the Titans. I'm taking the Titans to win on the money line for this weekend, and I go to Nate and I defer to Nate while I get the over-under pulled up for you.
Is there a legit chance Wentz is going to play? Because I was at work all day, and from what I've been hearing,
they said there's a chance he'll play.
They're saying there's a chance.
Every chance to play.
So give him every opportunity.
Yeah, forgive me. I've been I was legit at work all day, but I've been hearing a Jacob Eason and Brent Huntley mix at quarterback. That's what I've been hearing.
God, if they find a way to throw Wentz into that, jeez, oh my God, the three-headed horse, or whatever.
There's nothing sexy about that. There's nothing sexy about that. There's nothing sexy about that.
I threw up in my mouth a lot. I don't think there's anything I want out of that. That sounds absolutely horrible. I mean, I like Jonathan Taylor this week. If Wentz is out, I love JT. That's really
Hey, that line is set really quick. At plus 200 on the Colts and minus 250 on the Titans. So either way, you're getting 4-1, 5-1 odds, pretty much.
Titans defense has been giving up a lot of scores. You know what I mean? But probably not against Jacob Easton. So it's pretty disgusting if you ask me. I don't know.
Funny when you say it like that.
The math is fucked on this with the over under of 48 and then a 5.5 line on the spread. It's ugly as shit, but it's one of those trap games. It's a trap game for sure, but it's one of those trap games that if you get the right side of it, you're happy as fuck. Especially with all the factors that we toss into it. I don't know. Fucking tough.
It's messy all around, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, oh God.
Maddie?
Yeah, I don't think Wentz is playing. I think Frank just hates both of his options at backup quarterback, and so he doesn't want to say who's going to be playing. And that's how everybody was like, "Oh, is Carson Wentz maybe a possibility?" Because he wouldn't even name a backup. But I mean, why would you? You have one guy coming off the practice squad and another guy who just sucks. I don't know. Pascal's the only one that I would even think about starting, and if I had him on my team, I wouldn't, just because I feel the Colts are a torpedo because the Titans are going to game plan for him. He's the only player who scored for the Colts. The only receiving touchdown there was.
Did Pittman score too?
For the
I don't. When did Pittman score?
He got like 100 yards at least.
I don't think he scored. Did he?
Pittman?
No, he probably didn't score. But
no, he didn't score. Pascal's the only one who had a receiving touchdown.
Yeah, Pittman didn't score. No.
I mean, 120 yards is still pretty good though.
Yeah, he actually has more yards than Pascal.
Really quick, go ahead.
Oh.
No, go ahead, Maddie. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. That was basically it. I was just gonna shit some more on the Colts. It's fine.
That's fine.
Go for it. Keep going.
Please. No, yeah, please do.
Please keep going.
Let's just spend like the next 2 hours just shitting on the Colts.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, they left Baltimore, so fuck them. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched the last game. Who's their starting tight end? I need to.
Jack Doyle.
Jack Doyle, yeah.
Literally ran in a circle because he didn't know what the hell he was doing.
That's a problem.
He looked like Tim Tebow coming off of like a half-ass block and just spun around in a circle.
Really quick, I do just want to address this. Alex, you're gonna go Chris Carson just because there's gonna be that back and forth shootout, so it's gonna multiply the amount of opportunities. Think about it if you're playing Super Mario and like Mario, he's running, and he gets a fucking mushroom, he goes, doo, 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 doo. Like, there's a chance that game can go into overtime. Whereas with Swift, like they're gonna get their backs blown out from beginning to end.
You gotta pay extra for that kind of action, but
so I mean, you're right. So I am leaning Chris Carson. That's just me personally because I'm gonna get more volume and more opportunity out of the play, Alex. We'll keep it going. Raj, to get back on topic, Colts Titans.
Titans take it easily. The Colts, I think I agree with Maddie saying I don't think Frank Reich likes either of his options at backup. So they're saying game time decision, but we all know fucking Jacob Eason is playing. For being real, Carson Wentz is not playing with. I don't know. I think there's no way he's playing with 2 sprained ankles. Like that's just not happening.
No, but I feel like Hundley might be it. Frank Reich hates Eason, hates him like with a passion.
Either way, it's hot trash.
Either way, you don't like any options.
We've been tracking the lines. The lines have moved. I want everyone to keep tracking this Colts Titans game that we're covering right now. Go ahead, Raj. I'm sorry.
Okay. Fantasy managers, Colts offense. Start JT. Start Hines in a deep league if you have him. Flex him. And then matchup against the Titans. Derrick Henry's gonna go insane. He's in midseason form already, which I fucking love to see. But yeah, he's gonna go crazy. Expect another big game from him. But yeah, that's it.
Hey.
There's not much to say besides that. None of those receivers have proven to be like QB proof yet. I'm going to bank on the guy that did well last week at the most yardage in the season, and just give me Pittman if you have to play somebody. I've never been a Taylor guy. I was hoping Taylor would get his pass catching, but does he this time around? I don't fucking know. He had 1 catch last week, and that sucked because I had him for the over 16 yards, and I felt really stupid. So maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. That I don't want it. The offense has taken a step back. The offensive line taking a step back. Carson Wentz is kind of part of the problem for that because he does hold the ball a bit and likes to run around. So they're not full to blame, but they are to blame. So like, if you can avoid that offense, just avoid it, man. Like I don't know why we're trying to get another Brandon Cooks. Yeah, they also have injuries.
That too.
Like we're not
offensive line.
Yeah, not everybody's Brandon Cooks. So just move on.
I fucking love that, man.
I will say I like Taylor, but he doesn't have anybody to run behind, which makes me nervous. That's why I want to start him. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm gonna stop.
People also drafted him in the first round. He's also being drafted in the first round, so I don't think you can.
Yeah, he was getting drafted in the first fucking round when he should have. He should have been a second round guy.
I tried to tell people. I tried.
He hasn't shown the kind of talent to play behind anything. Like there's some guys that can and some guys that can't. And everyone's Derrick Henry.
Taylor had 39 touches as far as catches and receiving goes in 2 weeks, so it's worth noting.
Oh, for sure. But has he made anything done with it yet, though?
I'm just saying the opportunity's there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Here are the list of Indianapolis Colts I'm confident in playing this week.
There we go.
And there we go. So there it is. That's the analysis. There it is.
Marty asked Heineke or Big Ben. Everyone take a sip if you are with Heineke. If not, put a thumbs down. Go.
Depends on the type. Fully depends on the type of league.
Breaks my heart, but
It's super flex. It's 2 QB. I'm going Heineke.
So
Daniel said he's going Heineke.
It looks good for Big Ben on paper, but this is a fucking trap.
Yeah.
That game is.
Is it Heineke or Heineke?
I call him Heineken.
I call him
Heineken.
Yeah.
So Robbie, you check your Twitter. I just quoted something for you. This is what I was making while we were talking for a sec.
You want me to check on Twitter while running a live chat? Plus,
go check it right now. Go take it.
You want Adam?
You'll laugh. You'll laugh. I promise you'll fucking laugh.
I'll get it as soon as we get this question. Cousins or Tannehill? Who are we thinking? Yeah, I'm gonna go Tannehill as well.
Don't let that early slump deter people, because like I remember, even one of my buddies at work was just like, man, he was asking me like, should I pick up another quarterback to stream this week over Tannehill? I was like, fuck no, just give it time, dude. Give it fucking give
me Kirk Cousins, because I think they have to do a shootout, because it's also not a night game. I feel
Minnesota's always in shootouts.
They're always in shootouts, right? So like, what happens against a Colts that doesn't have a quarterback is there's not going to be a shootout. Like this might be a game that ends at like 12. You know, West Coast time starts at 10 and ends like in 40 minutes because all they did was run the ball for 4 quarters straight. It's a low scoring game. Like if there's ever games that have low scoring, I avoid them, and I think this is one of them.
Let's
Patrick saw it.
Patrick.
I'm gonna read this next question. I'm gonna check out Payne's tweet. Cleveland Browns wide receiver OBJ is set to make his debut this week up against the Chicago Bears. Should we fire up OBJ this weekend? And what should fantasy managers, or what should just anyone, like a viewer in general, fucking expect? We go Herms.
Man, I mean, I've been on record on this show before on just exactly how much I don't really fuck with Odell Beckham Jr. at this point. And like, man, because last time we saw him, dude, I can't do it. Like, honestly, if he goes off on your bench, fine. But like, does anybody on this panel really have like enough confidence outside of a deeper league or whatever, where like, if you're starting like 3 wide receivers, 2 flexes, whatever, like that type of shit, just like in a more like conventional league or whatever, like, does anybody have confidence playing this guy after his first game back from tearing some fucking ligaments in his knee and not playing the first couple weeks of this year? I mean, like, for fuck's sake, like, no, I would rather just
might as well take this question while you can, Herms.
Oh shit, Rondale! Oh, dude, fucking Rondale Moore, because like, dude, the opportunity that he's seeing in the Arizona passing offense is like fucking insane, and also like, check out his yards after catch numbers. It's like really fucking legit,
Marty.
Bro.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. You're gonna want to watch tonight's whole show, because we're not right now. We're on the OBJ topic. We're gonna get in some Cardinals talk. You're gonna want to be here for all this shit. Pang.
So yeah. The fuck let's be real. Why the fuck we talk about OBJ like he's been playing the game?
Because it's fucking on the show sheet, damn it.
No, but like in general, like why is anybody even considering this?
Public discourse, yes. Just like
at the end of the day, like where are you in week 3 of fantasy football where you're this desperate? Like where are you? Like, oh fuck, what did you draft? Did you go to the 10th round and just draft all 10th rounders? And then this is now you're like, man, I gotta figure out if I gotta start OBJ this week. No, answer's fucking no. You got to week 3 with other players, play those fucking guys. If you're 0-2, then I'm sorry for you, but no, like OBJ should not be on your fucking start at all. Not till we see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. Raj, what you got?
I agree. Okay, so if you watched the play-by-play last night, I said I'm calling it OBJ 4 for 7 and 36 yards. So fucking someone screen record this, whatever. I'm calling that right now. Don't play OBJ. How long has it been since he's played? I don't even fucking know. I guess there's the argument
about a year and a half,
or last year, or something like that.
Yeah, it's
right?
been insane. Yeah,
it was.
So I guess there's the argument with Jarvis Landry going on IR that he could do something. Just even if he does go off, like Kerm said, on your bench, give a week to feel it out. Start him next week if you feel like it, but not this week.
Yeah. Play Rondale Moore, dude. The king of broken plays.
Also, Rondale Moore.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Yeah, no, so seems like we got a consensus going. What's the vibe? Maddie, are you with us? You gonna keep that
ball rolling? Consensus going? Yep, cool.
Yeah. I agree.
There we go.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the Browns are gonna switch to more tight end center offense. Wait, what are we talking about?
He's Blink-182 to OBJ. Where are
you? I was like,
and
what?
I'm so sorry. Oh shit!
You guys don't agree with me, Mike.
Hey, Dad.
What's up?
Hey, son. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're on Maddie's take now.
Yeah. So
Hey,
I
Mike.
feel like
What? Hi. What's up?
Go ahead, Maddie.
Hey.
Oh, you're good, Maddie.
Nate's just like, that's the same shit we're gonna say. We're gonna move on, apparently.
going over and over again. Yeah. So like I
Okay.
said, I think that the Browns are gonna. I'm gonna just keep talking this time. The Browns are gonna go back to like a more tight end centered offense, and I also think that they're gonna be. You guys are killing me. They're gonna see a lot of high safety looks, and so I feel like if you're gonna start somebody that you normally wouldn't, go with some running backs. I feel like Chubb and Kareem are gonna get a lot of love this week.
I'm not a Kareem guy, but I agree 100% on that one. Like, dude, that's
Nate?
what they're gonna do.
Nate and then Mike.
So, I think we need to fade Kareem Hunt. Honestly, I've been a big Kareem Hunt guy, and I hate to say it, but I'm just not big on him this week. As far as like Nick Chubb goes, I'm kind of all about it. I look at a lot of stuff from like a DFS standpoint, so it's kind of different. But yeah, I'm fading Hunt. I'm going more Chubb.
But are you gonna?
I do feel like they're gonna be game planning.
Wasn't this an OBJ take?
This is the OBJ question. You gonna take OBJ?
Yeah, but nobody's taking OBJ, so that's why we said we're gonna give you some people to take.
Bonus
My
content.
bad.
Dr. Seafood Jones.
I'm so
David
confused.
Njoku.
OBJ, no, that makes me sick. No, I'm not
Austin
doing no.
Hooper.
Nobody,
Austin Hooper would be a good one.
DPJ. No shit. No, that's a
No,
fantasy,
no.
fantasy
People
child.
Jones.
Fantasy
I
Twitter's child. There you go.
I apologize, no. My daughter texted me, so I was dealing with that for a minute.
How you go, bro?
As far as like
Thanks,
OBJ goes, no, I don't. OBJ, even if he returns, I'm not excited about OBJ at all. Maybe in a couple weeks, maybe next week, maybe the next week after that. I'm just not gonna buy in this week. I wouldn't start him. I mean, there's nothing that tells me I should. You know what I mean? So,
Well,
Of course,
fucking here
Taco
goes
thinks.
TBS saying OBJ is gonna be lit. Like you're from fucking
Hell no,
New York.
Taco.
Like,
Of course, tacos.
so we're all on page that we're fading OBJ at least for the week. Like I'm gonna fade OBJ for the week, and I have OBJ on roster, so I'm fading.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fade OBJ till he leaves Cleveland. I mean, seriously, it's not working. It's not working. He needs that. Like he's in that Randy Moss phase of his career, like where when Randy Moss was in Oakland. It's just like whatever he goes next, maybe there's a chance. But it's just like it's in the career arc. It's just this
Randy
is the
Moss was a
downturn.
Titan for a little bit.
gotta-
So everyone knows.
Yeah, but that's
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
see-
It just starts hot, dips down, and then dips right back up. So we gotta wait till see what happens when OBJ leaves. So
And Bake's the type of guy, he'll hold on to it and go for 3 yards or a loss if he doesn't trust you. And you can see that he does not trust OBJ.
Taco is part. I think Taco's partially right. He is going to be lit. He's going to be a lit piece of dog doo doo.
I don't think there's anybody that's.
Doo-doo,
I don't,
buddy.
There's also no Jarvis Landry on that receiving core this week. I mean, so
but Jarvis didn't get much love either way. What, 5 targets and some running fucking plays?
They're both old. They're both older. They are both kind of like I think they would flourish if they were anywhere else but Cleveland. Like Cleveland is going to do. Cleveland is hot right now. Like they're doing their thing. They're Believe Land right now. They are Believe Land, and Believe Land just needs to have that Believe Land aspect. I think that's what makes them successful as an organization. I don't think that having these big stars with this big name value, it does shit for them. Like Baker performs better with Shorts, Higgins, and Donovan People-Jones. Like, and also Hooper at fucking tight end. Like,
they couldn't even perform against the Chiefs, and I know everybody's high on the Chiefs, but their defense has looked really shitty lately. Sorry, Mike. The defense has looked terrible.
We can just take it off the headphones. But when you're right. Like it's
No,
call it as I see it.
Our defense is doo doo, just like freaking OBJ.
Let's see.
That's not a good comparison. That's just shitty.
Let's get into.
That's why OBJ calls a Friday.
Oh shit.
Let's get into
please, Chief defense all over me, please.
Let's get into our next topic here. So this one is kind of interesting, right? Because the verbiage I'm going to use, we hear more so and we start with Mike on this topic. We hear this verbiage more so utilized when we're talking about basketball, right? The term load management. I think this is really the first year that we've ever brought up the words load management and NFL at the same fucking time. So I proceed to say, Cardinals wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins is set to be a game time decision with ribs. Has load management kind of entered the NFL? And also with the extra game, like, does that kind of maybe play into that load management narrative? And does he find a way back onto the field this Sunday? Traditionally, he's always found a way back onto the field, but I don't know. Like, load management seems like a smart idea in the NFL right now. We start with Mike.
All right, so I'm glad you brought up the extra game because I think that is really the reason that we are hearing the word load management this year. Even Alvin Kamara came out earlier before the season started and said that maybe this should happen more often. But specifically to D-Hop, part of the reason I think this is being brought up is I think he would play if this was last year, not because of the extra game, but because of the extra pieces this team has. This team has the weapons to get through one game against Jacksonville without him. That's why I think there's more of a chance that he doesn't play.
And that's why I bring up this. Like, we've never used these two words in our sport as analysts. But anyone that's ever worked the NBA side of things, whether you've done a DFS or whatever, this is something that you've had to take into account. Our channel, we're going to get back into doing all sports. But right now, we've gotten super football focused. And, our channel, when we started off younger and we were doing all the sports, like this was a thing when we were handicapping basketball games that we actually had to fucking pay attention to. Kawhi Leonard is the load.
Bingo, there it is.
Yeah. Kawhi Leonard is the load management king, and I think that he kind of, with as far as the Clippers that got in the NBA, he kind of proved it's like, okay, well, a team can get far while managing a couple of your players. I mean, with the extra game, I think this is a very important segment for us to have here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network as we go into Nate.
Yeah, no, that's honestly pretty important as a guy who follows basketball. I mean, it's kind of for fantasy purposes. As far as football, it's like you don't really know. That's kind of freaky. With football, that's scary. I mean, we're moving on to 17 games a year, so that's wild to me. I mean, it's still foreign too at the same point. So I don't know, man.
It's a super hard topic. I feel like we're prematurely addressing this topic in the football industry, not just fantasy,
probably
football. Yeah. But I do see, and we also prematurely, we were the same podcast 3 years ago. We're like, the new guard is coming in. Look out for the Burrows and so on and so forth. Like, look out for when Breeze retires and how that's going to change things. Like, we were also that same podcast that was premature on that. I think that this is like 17 games, that one extra game and that loss of a preseason game. And then if you get an easy matchup like Jacksonville, from a football standpoint, as a fan, is it going to fuck up my fantasy team? Yeah, but does it make sense as a real fan? And then from the gambler standpoint, it's an extra added, more skin on it. Like, it's a fucked up cornucopia of thoughts. Maddie.
Yeah, I agree. But I would say everybody needs to start getting comfortable with it, because what's going to happen is we're seeing time management, load management happen now. What's going to happen is these coaches are going to see the benefit to it and how difficult it is for defenses to game plan for these offensive weapons if they're only seeing a little bit here and there. So if you can learn to develop your secondary guys to be able to come out and run a couple of plays, and you're taking the load off some of your number one guys, it's going to be more difficult for the defense to game plan. And I think that you're going to start seeing the benefit of it. But you can't tell me that John Harbaugh is not already thinking about next year. For sure, none of my good players are going to be playing. None of my starters will be in preseason games. And I'm going to start taking care of my guys throughout the season. It's already a thought. It's happening. Yeah, so get comfortable with it.
Like Pat said, I mean, especially with teams playing potentially 18, 19, 20, 21 games. I mean, in 5 to 6 months, you're right.
Unless you're the Dolphins, you never see more than whatever the season tells you.
Yeah, and then when I looked at this story, when I looked at this narrative earlier, TDS brings up a good point. RB0, I was on record, 4 or 5 days ago saying that RB0 is looking really nice. But then when I look at Pat's comment, he's right. If load management starts taking with the deep wide receiver pool that we are used to playing with as fantasy managers, expect to see the running back by committee a lot more. Expect to see the RBBC probably become more valuable, and what decisions you make become more valuable at the running back position. I think that the running back position holds even more value now because it's a smaller pool of what you can play with. So I like the points that you brought up, Maddie. I like the points that the chat brought up. Raj.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up the same thing that Pat commented. I think we already are seeing load management in a way, not in the sense that players aren't competing or players aren't participating in games against lower ranked or lower tier teams, just like this game is. You know, the Cardinals are playing the fucking Jags. So yeah, I mean, it is the same way that, you know, you'll see LeBron, he's playing the Pistons. Oh, he's gonna sit out this game. Kawhi, he's playing the fucking Timberwolves. He's gonna sit out. So we haven't seen that to that extent. Maybe we are this week. We haven't seen to that extent in the NFL yet. But I think what we're already seeing, more conservative play calling and then running back by committee, shit like that, I think that is the first step into load management in football. So yeah.
Pang, this is an important conversation for real.
This is definitely important.
To be fair, we kind of already see load management already. We already seen it, right? We've seen people just become distracted.
But it's not transparent.
No, I know.
Did you watch the Ravens Chiefs game last week? You want to talk about Mark Andrews was not double teamed hardly at all compared to what he normally is, and they didn't play call for him. Why? Yeah. Because he just played a game on Monday, turned around and played a game on Sunday, and they know they need him later in the season. I had to explain that to all of my volunteer girls. Yeah, that were asking me about fantasy advice, trying to drop Mark, and I was like, no, listen, it's like load management. We're watching it happen. You just don't realize it unless you really follow
because
these players.
Also, Lamar's just gotten better. Like, he doesn't need a hyper target anymore.
But the reporters, but beat reporters are not giving us the information like they used to. The connection
because they're not seeing it. Yeah, you have to be able to follow the player to be able to recognize it.
My other point I was going to get is we already see load management when teams really pull away with the fucking bye week. The minute a team conserves a bye week, you don't see them anymore. Like the Chiefs are like, we don't draft the Chiefs for best ball because week fucking 15 they're gone, or 16 they're gone, and you're gonna lose because they're gonna literally not play.
Yeah.
The only issue with the NFL is there's not enough games to have that clear distinction of, wow, you have a 3-game bye, don't need to play 3 games. But once we gets closer to that, you'll start to see it. If we add more games and you can get that distinction in week 15 out of week 21. Prepare to see backups. You know, people are going to be loving guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones or Rashard Higgins because they're going to be the only guys on the motherfucking field, right? But that's why the NFL hasn't gotten to that point because, one, they don't play enough games to distinct themselves. If they're going to pick health in a bye week, they're always going to pick the bye week unless it's their quarterback. We already know this. So until bye weeks are established, that's when you start to see it. We don't play enough games. People aren't dominating that hard right now in the NFL to get to that point. But once we do, yeah, of course. Our running back by committee. Dude, just be a distraction. Just exist out there.
Yeah, go block. Yeah,
go block and exist, right? Like, it's going to be fine. That is load management for football, right? And so on and so forth. So, yeah, we see it. It's not as transparent as it is, but once we start to see more games, if the NFL starts pushing to 20, 21, 22 games, and there's that distinct distinction of
which could happen.
Which could in the next, few 10 years, right? Because people have made more games. They've been doing it for a long time. So, yeah, we might see it once you start getting to the 20s. Or teams just happen to separate really good in a division. It's just we happen to be lucky that all the bad divisions are bad together. The bad teams are in the bad divisions, and all the good teams are in the good division. So there's not much separation yet. But if the Chiefs were in the fucking AFC South, then right now, you know what I mean? They would separate and they would not play after week 11.
Herms, let's have you wrap up this topic, and then I'll probably touch on it a little bit more. I think I really do believe that this is not just for right now, but like evergreen. This is a super important topic.
So before we started seeing this in the NFL, we saw this, to your point earlier, Robbie, in the NBA with, just like depending on the matchup and like limiting minutes and all this stuff. Yeah. And before that, we've been seeing this in baseball for an incredibly long time. Yeah, well, it's just like, oh, we'll have this guy on a pitch count, just like do that, this, that, and the other, like, an important starter coming up. Because it's like, all right, well, yeah, I mean, like, it's important that we have this guy out there because, like, we're probably going to clinch the division. We're going to do all this. We need to have him ready for October. And not only that, but even then, just like platooning certain positions, just like, teams having 2 first basemen, depending on who, like, who, if it's a righty or a lefty on the mound, like teams like the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, they've been doing this type of forward analytic driven stuff. And that's kind of the point that I want to get at. It's like, it's based in analytics. The reason that this is moving further along is because, like, yes, obviously you want to be able to have like that strategic edge of like, not, your opponent not being able to know this, that, and the other, but also it's steeped in the fact that like sports analytics has continued to grow in every single sport over the past, I don't know, probably 25 years or so. I mean, again, like, at least as far as the context of American sports goes, it really started in baseball, but it's been permeating slowly through everything else to the point where now we're really starting to embrace a lot of these things in football. So, like, yes, it's still foreign. We're still trying to figure out exactly like which analytics and which metrics are important or not important, like whatever. You have to parse through all of that data to be able to figure out this, that, and the other. But like, the numbers driven revolution has reached its way to football. Keep in mind, the Cleveland Browns hired former Oakland athletics executive Paul DePodesta, one of the earlier like pioneers of the Moneyball movement. If you guys remember the movie, with Billy Beane and like all that. So it's just like,
Berry,
the guy the guy that Jonah Hill played or whatever, they changed his name because Paul DePodesta, for some reason, he didn't want his name, but that was him. That was his character. That was Paul. So like, it's been happening. Just get used to this type of stuff. Like, honestly, it's not just the coaches trying to outsmart people. It's not just this, that, and the other. It's the front offices. It's just how everything works just in this data-driven world. Like, you need to embrace these things, whether or not we like it. Yes, it changes the sport. Like, oh, this isn't the sport that I remember when I was growing up. Well, sorry, I don't know.
The sport advances. The sport advances like society itself advances.
Yeah. It's analytics and metagaming. They're going to eventually how to metagame how to do this. But like I said, baseball is a good example of a sport that has hundreds of fucking games, so they can figure out when they clinch it with 30 games to spare. Like, oh, we got plenty of fucking games. Like,
and I feel like they'll be able to apply certain things across football and baseball because both sports are static in movement, whereas like, basketball, hockey, soccer, they're all fluid moving sports. It's just like the fact that they're both static in nature. It's just like, whatever. I could get weird with this. I'll shut up.
No. This is why we wrote this on the show sheet. One of the things I want to bring up is right now, what many of you fantasy managers are going to notice. You're going to notice a bigger, not for the Pirates. I get that the people that follow us understand that the panel understands the sport from a bigger overarching standpoint, but our following also understands the sport from a different standpoint. But what we're here to do is state that don't get frustrated when load management takes place, because you are that good enough of a fantasy football player, and we are that good enough to help you become that much even better of a fantasy football player, to where we can work through these things. We can work through these things together. This is becoming a fabric of the game that we did not have before. Now that it is becoming introduced, and I think that we are going to see the very first big case study. If the Cardinals choose to sit DeAndre Hopkins this weekend, that is the first big case study of NFL load management. From a analyst standpoint, and I'm sure that Nate and Herms and many others here on this panel that are we're this is what the fuck we do for y'all, all of us here. I'm sure that the rest of the panel can agree. This is an okay wrinkle to have. It adds some extra surprise, but by having a good analyst in your pocket on this fucking thing that you can hit up, I think that we can alleviate that shit, and I think that we can help you. So I want fantasy managers to start getting prepared for this. If D-Hop gets pulled this week, don't think that it's because of a full injury. Football has a tendency to make you think that's a full-on injury. Load management is taking place in this sport, and it's happening right the fuck now.
Can I make one final point, though, just as like a spooky, ominous statement coming from Herms? Woo! If you think Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers backfield is irritating, wait till that whole thing permeates the entire fucking league.
Yep.
Wait for it.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
just, it's going to happen eventually. So just
Yeah.
like, mentally
only
prepare
thing-
yourselves.
Yeah, the only thing I'll add is if this does happen in a few years, like like Payne was saying, if they want to expand the league or whatever, most fantasy football leagues out there, if you're a commissioner, you need to add more bench spots.
Yeah.
I agree. And you know what? That's something that the Players Association is fighting for. I've been trying to tell people that. Like, and if you haven't played football, you don't understand.
The PA
is fighting for it, and they have been, and they're actually getting somewhere with it now. Especially COVID has helped so much with that because like they need the extra spots. But if you've never played football before, you don't know that the day after a game, you feel like you've been hit by a train, and that's what
I know
fans,
that very much.
That's where the fan disconnect is that these guys are literally putting their bodies through things that we don't understand. And so you're going to see a drop off on that. But the Players Association is really fighting for that. And I think that they're going to end up winning at some point.
The fact that
especially that they're adding in games, that tells me that they're trying to make more money to pay these. Like, that's what it is. It's all a business. And that's the reason why we don't have bigger rosters, is because they don't have them. They don't want to shell out the money. So we start getting paid more, then they're going to have more money to spend.
Nope.
Capitalism.
Really quick, I just want to shout out the fact that like my mouthpiece, my gloves, my cleats are all in within like reach. I cannot wait for the Fantasy Football Expo next year.
Hey.
I cannot wait. Anyone that's ever, I know how to play football. No, I'm from Virginia, boy. I'm gonna really show you how to fucking play football.
I have no talent, but I can play call like a son of a gun.
Maddie's gonna be in the booth. Maddie's gonna be in the booth.
Me and Maddie in the booth right now.
Can I call sideline?
I'm your girl.
Can I call sideline? Shit.
The whole staff will be figured out, but we are gonna have silent reporters. We are gonna have booth reporters. It's gonna be a thing. There's gonna be projections. There's gonna be projections for your boy. You might be able to pick me to go over, 25 fantasy points. I don't know,
I'll run the book.
Anyways,
I can do my John Madden impression the whole time.
Real quick to the topic though, we should also start playing in bigger fucking leagues. 4 receivers, fucking 3 running backs.
Deeper leagues are gonna be a thing. Yeah,
bigger leagues are gonna be a thing. And although if
what else?
DeAndre Hopkins gets benched because of his thing, I still think it's gonna be of an injury situation, and also because they have faith in what they have. I think if they had the shittier receivers they've had in the past, I don't think DeAndre Hopkins is benched unless they were like very, very severe. I think Rondell Moore just made a point that him and Kirk might have taken a step up, and that might be enough.
I think DeAndre Hopkins, the ribs are a type of thing that it's player dependent. It's how comfortable they are. If he doesn't play, it's going to be really bad.
Hell yeah.
Because Jarvis Landry suffered through those, and he played quite a few games, and then he had to stop at one point.
Quarterbacks do it all the time. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's just, it is what it is.
Even Amari Cooper's got a little something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's always
I think it was ribs. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get into that later in the show.
Teaser.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into some music for you guys. We're gonna go music, and then a word from our sponsors over at monkeyknifefight.com. Download the Monkey Knife Fight app, available on both iOS and Android. I don't. I studied martial arts. I don't get it. But no, for real, we're gonna get into some music. We're gonna get into a word for our sponsors over at monkeyknifefight.com. Download the Monkey Knife Fight app, available on both iOS and Android. Promo code Rumboyz for your for a deposit. 100% match on your very first deposit up to $100. And also download the SportsMe app. Hit us up. All of us are literally on there. Like I think like every analyst.
I love SportsMe.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite app now.
Yo, Rob, we missed something,
all over
bro.
it, Maddie. So props to you.
Yeah, Maddie's been killing it.
Rob, you missed something in the chat, bro.
Okay. Yeah. We're at halftime. We're about to go into halftime right now.
Fuck you, missing.
Oh no!
Oh wait.
There we go.
Go no hype.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy over here.
So y'all know how we do on Friday nights. Ayo, shots for Dono Hypes. Ayo, hell no. Hell yeah. up in the chat with the Dono hype. Cheers to me. Cheers to you all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly, motherfucking Dilly. Let's get into this track here.
Well, he asked us a question. Answer it.
Oh yeah, he did ask a question.
What's your favorite college football team? Virginia Tech.
Michigan.
UCLA.
OU, Boomer Sooner.
The Oregon Ducks, because I like ducks. Quack.
I don't know why you're griping, Mike. It's the Kansas City Sooners right now. You're welcome.
I know it is. It is Kansas City.
Also, DeForest Buckner came from the Ducks. Quack.
Hey, let's get into halftime. Let's get into halftime. We got a track coming straight out the DMV.
Shout out PG County.
Hey, yo, coming straight out the DMV. Shout out to PG. Shout out to Moco. Shout out to Hoodbridge. Shout out to Fairfax. Shout out to Southeast DC. Trinidad, Berry Farms. Everybody stand up. Coming straight out the DMV. It's the homie Blake G with Can Do. Let's go. One second, y'all. We'll be right back.
I'll be back in a second.
Hold up. Fucking scroll, damn it.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day, they met one team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And Monkey Knife Fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey Knife Fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight.
You are Monkey Knife Fight.
We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a Monkey Knife Fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the One Team and NFLPA family.
Monkey Knife Fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife.
Monkey Knife Fight, 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 Monkey Knife Fight. See, dude, getting good at it. Getting good at it.
Let's
Go! Hey, yo. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Before the panel gets all ready, before y'all get to look at that Bulls. I like that Bulls jersey.
I was gonna say I love it. You're looking real Miley Cyrus right now. Do you have a wrecking ball to swing on later?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. No, if you want to see me twerking, you have to check out Only Rum. It is the Rumboyz OnlyFans account.
Yo, someone's so
Wait, is that a real thing?
No, it's not
100%.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We know what pays terms bills now.
You know what that thing do?
Oh my gosh, y'all are fucking terrible. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to the. I don't know how to describe this staff of analysts. Only Rum's in the top 5%, says Pat. It is. My feet pics are gorgeous. You get to see my wide receiver feet. I'm kidding.
Use the discount code.
Yo, what's funny about that joke about like wide receiver feet is like people think like athletes like we don't take care of ourselves, but like we do. By the way, y'all gotta follow me on Snapchat, Rumboyz09 or Robbie J09, ROBBIEJ09. My getting ready for Canton mission is gonna be uploaded daily. It's gonna be pretty dope. My transformation is gonna be pretty fucking dope. I'm ready to burn anyone that ever wants to work on fucking like. I got you on 9 routes. Like I'm ready. But let's get back into the show, ladies and gentlemen. First off, before we get back into it, how the fuck is my panel feeling? Like, are y'all good? Like, are y'all good?
The Argo just wins, so hell yeah.
Hey, I want y'all to turn the fuck up for this next half.
Well, here.
I prefer the Blink 182.
Hold up. You listen. I'm gonna do it really quick.
Oh my god.
Keep it going, Herms. It's the ROBBIEKING. You already know who the fuck I be. All up on your smart TV. You need to get with me and the crew you see, because we dropping DFS redraft dynasty. You already know that we got that stash. Get it, get you straight to that cash, and we get into all that ass real fast. Get the bills, pay the fucking bills, and my whole crew be so motherfucking chill. When it comes to the fantasy ball, we got the skrill. All the analytics is so ill, and I'm so fucking for real. Subscribe, you already know the drill.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey.
Oh,
No, I just had to have fun really quick. Hey, let's get back into the show. Sponsored by MonkeyKnifeFight.com, Monkey Knife Fight app, promo code Rumboyz. Sponsored by the SportsMe app. Download the SportsMe app. Interact with Maddie on our topic of the day. Herm's gonna be dropping funny ass shit every day. Payne got his Payne's picks. Nate's got his DFS. Mike is over there doing Mike on the mic shit. I'm doing fucking Rumboyz shit. Just a lot of DJ shit. A lot of DJ shit is happening on the app for me.
I shaved
Mike
today.
is vibing with this moonshine right now. I love it.
Yeah, Mike has moonshine, so he wants us all to take a shot.
And I got my child extra large Bulls Jordan champion jersey, so that's nice.
Cheers.
Extra large.
New Jersey reveal coming out on Sunday for me. Cheers to me. Cheers to you.
I know what it is.
What it do.
We all know what it is already. It's okay.
Yeah.
But hey, Kids XL is just an adult small, so don't worry about it.
Hey, guys.
Hey, that's what a lot of my jerseys are. I don't care. I like to be able to look cute. You know what? So I rock a child's XL.
Oh, me too. Like you said, I'm trying to embrace that, that bangers era Miley Cyrus vibe. Obviously.
Listen, I even get free jerseys and I choose Kids XL sometimes. I just look cuter in them,
Is that what your Mark Andrews jersey is? That what your Mark Andrews jersey is?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Wait, which one? Which one?
The white one in the picture.
The white one is a Kids XL, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say,
it actually has my nickname for him that I had in college. It says Hot Mark because I lost in fantasy football in one of my leagues last year, and that's my punishment is I have to wear that on social
all the
media.
Husky kids moved in small. Kids jerseys cost less too. Let's get into our next topic. Hey, panel, we get to discuss the most electric player probably in fantasy football.
Oh my fucking god.
And my terms.
Yeah, Najee.
I'm about to go toes. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Najee.
I should have rocked a jersey.
Let's get into this topic here. Marvelous. I repeat again, marvelous. Lamar Jackson finally defeats his kryptonite. He's Superman now.
If I go crazy, then
in Patrick Mahomes. They face the Detroit Lions next team this week, but they do have some fantasy pieces missing on both IDP and offense. Excuse me. Do the Lions stand a chance? Is Lamar Lamarvelous inevitable? And when in his career does he get a ring? Like, do we picture a ring in Lamar's career whatsoever? Go ahead, Herms. Lions, is Lamar inevitable? Ring.
Okay, Lions, do they stand a chance? Because look, let's be honest, they've hung in both of the games they've played so far against teams that we kind of both expected them to just get crushed by. So let's give credit where credit's due. Like, to be honest, like the Lions for being 0-2 are one of the better 0-2 teams in the league. Seriously, like they really deserve a shit ton of credit. Also, shout out Quintez Cephas. If you're really desperate at wide receiver, give it a look. Anyway.
Thank you.
So yeah, they of course, dude, they can hang. Like Jared Goff, he's been surprising. Honestly, like I've always had a little soft spot for him. I feel like people went a little overboard talking shit on the man. He's pretty good. He's not like elite, obviously, but he's pretty good. But then yeah, dude, as far as the Ravens go, dude. Okay, look, my big takeaway from the whole like Ravens start that they've been on, like, dude, whenever Rashad Bateman comes back, oh boy, dude, if you have that IR slot free. Stash that motherfucker. Just wait for it because just like Sammy Watkins has been involved, but like if we're like, look, I'm not the type of dude that's going to be out here like, yes, I can predict injury because I fucking can. but at the same time,
shout out Jesse Moeller.
Oh yeah, shout out. He told you to pick up Chuba Hubbard. No, you just asked a fucking hypothetical question, you loser. Anyway,
seven guys.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so just wow, fantastic, good job. But like, that guy. Anyway, so Rashad Bateman, if you have the IR shit, go for it, dead ass. Like, just wait for it. Like, if we're gonna roll the dice, like Sammy Watkins, whatever. Okay, but the thing that you asked about Lamar, as a Steelers fan, I really hope he never wins a ring. But just as a fan of the sport as a whole,
as an analyst,
and also just like candidly, even just as a fan of him, just as a fan of him. Like,
I love Chris's comment. Flips are for kids.
True. Hey,
that is accurate.
It looks really nice. I liked it.
That was a great play on for the Tricks commercial. That was a great joke.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. But like, honestly, yeah, I mean, I would like to see Lamar Jackson win one because again, as I tease for the second week in a row after the show, if you guys want to hear the really good Lamar Jackson story I have, please let me know. But like, yeah, dude, honestly, like, man, every fucking time he's on like primetime television, they're always just like, well, has the NFL figured out Lamar Jackson? And the answer is no. Fuck no. Like they have like quit
Lamar
fucking
Jackson
asking
hasn't
that.
figured out Lamar Jackson.
Exactly. Oh gosh, Pang.
Lamar slips are magically delicious. Pang.
So yeah, I don't have faith in the Lions right now. They have the pieces. They have the coach. Dan Campbell was probably my favorite choice for pickup when we had him as a Dolphins coach. Like, I really loved him. I thought he was great. He brings intensity to the team. It takes a year. It takes a year to get everyone around you. But right now,
You're my new best friend.
Yeah.
We're best friends now.
Yeah. So like the Lions they need to figure it out. It's just gonna take a minute, and people don't, and the way they lose is in Lions fashion. Like, we're not gonna pay attention to Aaron Jones. Like,
Never mind.
Right? Like, it's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass to see the way they lose. But that takes a year. Just give it a year or two. They'll figure it out, and we'll move on from there. And then from the Ravens standpoint, Herm said it best. And so did Maddie. Fucking Lamar Jackson doesn't know what Lamar Jackson's gonna do. He's just does Lamar shit, and we'll figure it out. If we're asking, will he get a ring? Well, fuck, Joe Flacco got a ring, so who fucking knows at this point? Who cares? Right? Like, Nick Foles got a fucking ring, and he played the entire playoffs.
The damn lights.
Trent Dilfer has a fucking ring. I mean, come on.
People fucking do it, so who fucking knows anymore?
Touche.
Right? So the only thing that I'm wondering about is the fantasy pieces. Like, I don't think it fucking matters. Like, they're gonna play. Jared Goff's gonna put up. Jared Goff's the new Andy Dalton line, and that's fine. People crapped on him like he wasn't gonna be a starter. I'm not a Goff guy by any chance, but he's starter worthy, and he's been proving it. And fuck, dude, the goddamn Lions are gonna keep him in because their goddamn O line's amazing. The one thing I will praise them on is they paid for 3 O linemen, 3 more than most teams have. Okay. Speaking from a fucking Jalen Waddle drafter in the fucking Miami Dolphins and Jalen Phillips, I cry every fucking night that we could have had Rashawn Slater and fucking Penei Sewell right now. We could have had both, but we decided, fuck it.
Dolphins fans,
a toss-up, fucking defensive end, and a wide receiver because he has a connection. How did that work out for Tua in week 2? So I'll move on from there.
Raj?
Okay, so y'all know Steelers, of course, my team. Yes. But my second team. Go Lions, baby. That's my second team. So fuck the Ravens.
I love that you brought out the flag.
I had to bring the flag.
Damn it, Raj.
Fuck the Ravens. Big Cock Hawk, my boy, he's going crazy. 30 points this week. Quintez Cephas, 21. Fucking, I know that's exact, but 21 points for Quintez Cephas. And I mean, the Ravens defense is just fucked, right? Like, so many injuries. And just also fuck Lamar Jackson. Because and I hope he never wins a ring. And I know, even from an analyst standpoint, I hope he never wins a ring. I hope he never wins a ring.
What did he do to you? Did he shit in your cereal one day? I mean,
yes, he did.
Lamar.
Yes, he did.
He didn't get drafted by your team, so now therefore you.
No, fuck that. Now I'm doing it. Lamar ring 2023.
Hell no. Also, we got TJ that year, so I don't care.
2023 Lamar ring.
Thank you, Dolphins, for Charles Harris, by the way. He was a great
2023 Lamar Jackson ring. 2023 Lamar
Hell
Jackson
no.
ring. 2023. Motherfucker, I'm putting it on the books right now. We are on air. We are live. You realize I'm all
right, put it down. Put it down.
Put it down.
We'll see.
Future bet. Let's go.
Can we give it to Nate for a sec? Robbie,
we're very live. We're very live.
It's Maddie and then Nate. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, Maddie. My bad. I forgot. Maddie stepped out for a second.
No, if you need Nate first, that's okay.
No, Maddie, you go.
Maddie needs like 30 minutes to do her fucking Lamar talk.
My hair.
The floor is yours.
No, I went because Raj went to get his flag, so I was like, "Damn it, we're gonna fight back." And that.
Oh,
it's gonna be a tight end game. Listen, it's gonna be a tight ends game.
Please.
Okay.
No, please. I hope you're right.
No,
I have so much Mark Andrews right now.
No, I'm so serious. If you have fantasy, even Hawkinson, if you look at the Ravens' weakness, it's been tight end so far. So, whoever you have, you need to start a tight end because it's a tight ends game. But sorry, I'm out of breath because I just ran downstairs. Really out of shape.
All right. Are we out of me now?
No. I'm still going. Sorry. I'm just out of breath. Okay. The Lions pass blocking is going to determine where they stand a chance because we know Goff can't handle any pressure. And the Ravens have been number 1 in blitzing so far in the league. So pass blocking is going to determine a lot, but I don't think the Lions stand a chance against the Ravens. And I do think Lamar is going to get a ring. I give him a year or 2.
All right. Big cock
Now
Hawks
Nate can
for
go.
30 says Raj. All right, Nate.
Hung like
Go ahead,
Hawkinson
Nate.
is what I would say.
Nate took off his hat as a line. And he unholstered his mic. Put the gun down.
No. Hold on.
I said I
My
agree.
mic-
The tight ends are gonna score a lot.
Robbie,
Mark my
if you check your text messages, my mic stand broke off. I was like, so I'm gonna keep going. My entire mic stand just broke off. No, listen though. Hating on my Lions is not a good idea this week. Goff and Hawkinson are gonna light the Ravens up, and I'll put anything and everything on that. So I wouldn't go there too far. You can. The Ravens defense isn't really shit to me. I don't call it shit. Patrick McQueen, you can know Marlon Humphrey, all those guys. That's fine.
Hey, so then
Both teams have a secondary issue.
You and I.
Don't get me wrong.
Good.
Yeah, no.
No, you and I.
Let's not joke.
You and I. Let's do a 3-shot bet. Not the full revolver. We'll go half of the revolver. We're not gonna do a 6-shooter. 3 shots. You and I. I take the Ravens. You take the Lions.
I'm down.
100%.
On air bet. On air bet.
On air
Scott's
bet.
honor. We can't shake,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna raise our hands. There we go.
I wanted in on that.
There. All right, bet. Maddie's in on it. Bet.
I'm
I
inviting
strongly enough
myself
one
to
way
the
or
next
another.
podcast.
100%. Yeah,
Maddie, you
I'm
work
fully
here
in.
now. Mike.
Wasn't that a secret?
Oh shit! God damn it! Oh shit! Before we go into Mike's take, Nate, you want to set up this fantasy question and then go into Mike?
Cousin, you're back. All right.
Start 2, Mike Williams, Tyler Lockett, or Jamar Chase. I'm thinking of starting Chase because T. Higgins is out. What are we thinking? Ask James though.
Cousin, no. Mike Williams, Lockett.
It's Lockett.
And Mike
Is it
Williams.
start 2? Oh, it's start 2. Okay, so
It's start 2. It's Lockett and Chase for me.
Yeah, it's
It's
Lockett.
Lockett for
It's
sure.
Lockett and
Chase
Chase
for
for
me,
me too.
I don't know,
Lockett,
man.
Chase
Mike
for me.
Williams is pretty fucking fuego.
I was
right now,
gonna
man.
say, yeah, I would say Lockett and Williams.
I think you can go
Lockett's
either or the second, but
fucking
Mike
dope.
Williams is no joke.
Wait,
They're
The
also
thing with
playing
Williams-
the Chiefs.
Hold on. The thing with Williams is that he's proving his floor, and that's what I think with Williams is that he's proving his floor.
Mike Williams has 15 catches, not even targets over the last 2 games.
That's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah.
fucking proving his
Yeah.
floor.
So, Lockett.
the,
Yeah,
the
Lockett and Mike
Bengals
Williams.
also play the Steelers.
So division game. Oh,
That's
both
what-
divisional games. Yeah.
Yeah,
But one's
Yeah,
more
but
likely to go
this-
into a shootout than the other.
Joe
But
Hayden
you have to
has an
take it.
injured
You
game.
also have to take
This-
into account that Zach Taylor has this weird fucking myth built in his head that like starting off the game with the running game when you have a stronger passing game than your running game is gonna work.
Oh, sorry. Side note about that Steelers-Bengals game. Deontay Johnson is confirmed out. He was upgraded to out earlier today. So
I think that game is more defensive than it is offensive. If you're going
I
to tell me
agree.
that the Chiefs game
The
is not going
Bengals
to be a more
defense.
offensive game, then I don't know what to say at that point.
Then you
Right,
haven't
so-
been watching the Chiefs.
Yeah, for the last 4 years.
Fucking Herms.
No, yeah, exactly. So, like, yeah, it's going to lock it, Mike Williams. All right, cousin, you got it? All right, cool. If you don't know why
Oh,
I'm
is
calling
that
cousin,
I
yeah,
because he's Asian? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, we've had 2 Asians in the last 2 weeks.
Oh
man. I'm pretty
shit,
stoked.
we got a question from actually a big show question.
Williams.
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
that's coach.
I want to say Williams, but
Oh, that's a tough one. Damn.
Yeah. I don't
You have
know.
Williams.
Tough.
Shit. that's-
Tyson Williams, Jamal Williams,
Mike Williams.
and Mike Williams.
I'm out.
Damian Williams,
Damian
Maybe
Williams.
Damian
God,
Darrell
Williams.
Williams.
Could be a
Y'all got
lot
dope.
of different Williams, man. Ricky Williams. I mean, just, man.
We'll
As
take that
Dolphins fans,
question.
I would start Ricky Williams right now.
Jeez, I
Hey,
mean, that's probably a little ballsy, but
Hey, we're just gonna solve that question. Being that I know that Malcolm can solve his
Another
own
one.
shit, I'm just gonna say I love Malcolm.
Wait, was that Malcolm or Herms?
Was that Malcolm or
Yeah, doing the
Herb?
curious.
That's right now.
what are you talking about?
yeah,
guys?
but
That
Herms
was-
could fucking comment.
No,
Shit.
that was that's the lateral bot, guys. What are you talking?
Oh right.
Oh,
lateral-
Oh wait, no,
yeah,
you
like-
said the lateral bot is decommissioned right now, though, isn't it?
Well, no, we got lateral bot 2.0. We introduced it
Ah.
earlier today. So yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay, but to answer that question, I'd say Williams. I don't know about you guys.
I love Rod say I love
Oops.
listening to Rod say out.
I know that was the comment I lost it on.
Wait, what?
See? Fucking
Did you
Vanek,
see that?
bro. He
Out.
gets it. He knows. Vanek,
Patrick said, "I love listening to Raj say out."
Out. Wait, well, hold on. What's so weird about that?
You say it like a Canadian.
It's hot, dude.
Okay. I say it like a Canadian. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Fucking Vanek, bro. He
So
knows
sorry.
what's up.
Okay. Who do we go on to next? Herms, go ahead and close us out on this one.
Oh, I forgot the question. What are we doing?
This is the Lamar question, wasn't it?
Oh, right.
Yeah, Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already said it.
When does he get a ring? When does he get a ring?
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Not the defense. The shit, man. Like they lost some key players. It's probably not going to be this year, to be honest. But within the next 2 to 3, I could definitely see that happening for sure. Because here's the thing: the best window of opportunity they have is like because after this season, like Ben Roethlisberger, hopefully, fucking please pray to God, he's not going to be the quarterback anymore. Yeah, like it'll be some young dude. They're gonna have to figure it out. It's gonna be like the Steelers are gonna have to rebuild, whatever. Like the Browns are still gonna be strong, but at least it's like one less really good team they have to worry about in that division. So it's like after this year, when the Steelers officially drop off, like they'll have that window. They'll have that window. So 2-3 years for sure.
Oh yeah,
if it happens.
Yeah, they need to improve their secondary for sure.
Shout out Matt Corral.
We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pitch to Nate really quick. Nate, go ahead and sign off. I know that you gotta go. Really quick, can you this is a family show. Before Nate signs off.
Sure?
Well,
partially.
It's not a family show, but we embody the principles of family first, I should say. Nate, can you show off little girl's artwork in the studio?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I can.
Hell yeah. Really quick, everybody. We're gonna keep it family really quick. If you guys see behind Nate, behind his chair, some of the pictures he has his daughter's artwork up.
Those are my daughters, yeah.
That's so cute. I love that. Awesome. I love that.
Why does he draw better than me?
Coming from someone that has had to been through the whole experience of raising a daughter and being a girl dad. I want to shout that out, because oftentimes, especially us as I'm gonna say what it is, like as single dads, we don't get no reward or no recognition. So I want to, before Nate signs off and he says his piece, I want to say that I love you personally as a brother and as a colleague. And I should have probably said that episodes ago, but I'm gonna make sure I say it right now. And I love the passion that you put in, because I know that you're doing this not just for you, not just for other people's rosters, but you're doing this for your family. So that's important. And that's all I really wanted to say. And I'm gonna pour up a shot because of that. And you can sign off.
Bless up,
yeah,
Nate.
for sure. And you have to know that you're her hero, because every girl needs a dad. You're her number one guy.
Amen to that.
You know what I mean? And that's never going to be replaced. So that's awesome.
I appreciate that. I didn't expect that.
I'm sorry. I love you. I know
you do, man. I love you too, buddy. I just didn't expect that. It's been a rough, couple months for me. But we persevered. I've got a lot of things going on. SODFS over at True North Fantasy Football. We're rocking that out. We have DFS shows every Thursday night. So be sure to check that out if you can at the TNFF YouTube channel. Robbie, you caught me off guard there, man. I love you, buddy.
I love you, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers,
man. Thank you, Mike.
Cheers.
Thank you, everybody here. Thank you for having me on. This was not planned. This was I walked in the door and I texted Robbie and he said, "You want to come on?" And I said, "I've been here for 2 minutes. I'll jump on." So I just felt like I don't do a lot of things outside the house, so I figured I would jump on here with you guys and hang out for the Friday night, and it was well worth it. So thank all you guys, and Robbie, I love you, buddy.
I love you, man.
And then you can come back and make sure Robbie takes his 3 drinks.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yes, sir.
No,
Absolutely.
it's not happening, but you can come back and take your 3 drinks.
Also, Herms, I haven't talked to you in a minute, but I love you too, buddy.
I love the love. This is really cute.
Love, dude.
It's been a minute since me and Herms have talked, but the love hasn't left.
Fuck no.
I love Nate. Nate's my fucking dude.
Hold on. I'm doing
Love
this really
that dude.
quick. Hey, this is one person right here that has a check mark that never let it fucking phase them. Never gave fuck. I have plenty of friends with check marks, but this is one person that never gave a fuck.
I don't have a check mark as far as I'm concerned.
There we go.
There you go.
Hey, Nate. Cheers to me.
Yes.
Cheers to you. All the motherfucking Rumboyz and girls, what it do? God, Dilly, it's a lot of love in this room. Let's go.
Dilly.
Much love, brother.
Yeah, Herms, hit me up, man. I wore this shirt for you tonight.
Pop punk vibes all the fucking time. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, man. All right. I love you all.
Hey, much love, Nate. Holla, bro. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to keep the show rolling. Shout out to all of our homies up there in Canada.
Canada.
For everybody, yeah. That's what we call it. That's what we call it. That's our thing. That's our thing. For all our homies that are international, if you are listening to us right now, your time zone is different. Your time zone is drastically different. We can do this, but the fact that you are listening to us, Australia, we got the UK, we got fucking Canada, we got like everybody. Yo, all y'all international viewers, stand the fuck up because you're supporting the channel crazy for real. You're dedicating yourselves to this. So if you're an international viewer, I love our national viewers. I love our North American viewers. For our international viewers, dilly.
He said that like Canada. He said that like Canada isn't in North America.
Motherfucker, it's not.
It's still a different
country.
Is it not?
It is, but it's not.
We're attached.
It's
exactly. We're attached.
It's a fucking oxymoron. Hey, let's get into the next topic, though. We start with Drop the Mic FF. Bills Mafia. The Buffalo Bills have not looked themselves recently. They faced the Washington football team with Heineke at the helm. What are the fancy pieces to this game? What are the fancy pieces that are going to help managers win in this game? But also, who wins this game and why?
All right. I struggle with this game partly because you know how I feel about the Washington football team's offense. But I'm going to start with the bad, and that is Josh Allen has not been good. There's only three quarterbacks that have started both games this year that have a lower completion percentage than Josh Allen. Tua, Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence. That's not good. I think Washington defense is going to come up and step up. Do I think Diggs is going to have a good game? Yes. But I think Washington football team is going to have a better game. Antonio Gibson's going to have a decent game. McKissick's going to be involved. Heineke's going to do just enough to win. Yep. Washington wins the game.
If you look at what Washington did against Tampa in the playoffs, it's you can make that analysis without me even being a Washington fan. So, fuck, that was really thorough. God damn, I wasn't expecting you to do that. We go into Maddie, and I'm kind of scared of what the analysis is going to be from here on out.
I kind of feel the same way. I think that Josh Allen has looked very undecisive. It's been really bad. The thing that you should keep in mind is they're going to get better because the Bills have played musical chairs with their offensive linemen. And we all know that an offensive line needs chemistry. They need consistency to be able to be good. Now that they have their defined starters and their defined positions, it's going to get better. I don't know that we're here yet. And I feel like Josh Allen hasn't proven himself. And honestly, he started to second guess himself. His confidence has gone down since the beginning of the season. So with Washington football team, if their defense steps up and plays the way that they should win this, because I do feel like Heineke's just going to do enough. He's going to be able to game manage, and that's all you really need if you have a good defense. Yeah, you just need somebody. As far as like a fantasy perspective, maybe keep an eye out for Humphreys. He's my sneaky pick this week. I think that he might be able to do well. So
you watch before I go into Roger's take. You watch about probably 4.5 hours of film a day. I could tell by the way you use. That's why I'm guessing.
Me?
I'm like, yeah.
I watch a lot of film. That's the way I like to watch games. When I watch games, I don't follow the ball off the snap. I watch what offensive line's doing because that tells me what's going to happen next. I like to go back and watch.
That's how I knew where your take came from. I was like, she's watching line movement. I kind of see it as it was going, as you were speaking it. That's why I was like, I started nitpicking. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So
you caught me.
stat,
That's what I do.
One stat that I want to add to Maddie's point is I know she said that they're getting their pieces back, but so far in the first 2 games, Josh Allen has the second worst clean pocket percentage in the league for passing.
Yeah, he also has a terrible. He has a terrible count too.
Yeah.
You see guys jumping because they don't know what's going on. So once you get that consistency, that's what I'm saying. Like later on in the season, it's going to be fine. But you can't be moving around positions and not defining them. They didn't even define the positions until Tuesday, the week that they played week 1. That's when positions were defined on the offensive line. So, I mean, when you're asking guys to go to, when you're going guard, tackle, like all across the line moving, like you can't expect them to have good pass protection. You just can't.
Hey, before we go into Raj's take, I love both of you guys' take. You guys had great banter. Chris and to Daniel, you guys are right.
He doesn't hurt it.
McLaurin is QB proof, and he kind of, if you go back and you watch the Rumboyz interview with McLaurin, he alludes to that he is already QB proof. He kind of alluded to the fact, without saying it, that he was going to do fine with or without Dwayne. Washington drafted him and Dwayne at the same time with the expectation that I was going to elevate Dwayne. What they didn't realize is that McLaurin was going to prosper no matter what.
Yeah. He's DeAndre. No, it's Raji, but he's DeAndre Hopkins right now.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He's faster, and he's been QB proof. And I mistakenly didn't start him last week just because of the short week. Mostly because of the short week, not because of Heineke. But yeah, go ahead, Raj. It's still your turn, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so Buffalo Bills. I was like huge on the Josh Allen fluke season train for whatever reason. I don't know why. I think it was just because of the week 1 matchup. I didn't want Josh Allen to do good. But shit. I mean, it looks like it's coming to fruition, right? Like, I think it is partially because of that huge deal he got. And going back to like the basketball thing, I feel like that happens a lot in basketball where guys will get a huge deal and then immediately underperform. So I haven't seen it too much in football comparatively, but shit, maybe that's what's happening.
It happens.
Albert Haynes.
It happens. Albert Haynes. It happens, but I feel like it's more prevalent in basketball.
Like on Bell, even.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Washington also less game. I think Washington takes the game. And then fantasy pieces, obviously Terry. I think Gibson and Logan Thomas, those 3 guys on the Washington offense are bound to have pretty good games. If you're in a defensive league, the Washington defense. And then Stephon Diggs is probably the only other one that I would be confident starting.
Oh yeah. As we segue into Pang, I want you to tackle the topic at hand, but can you tie in Chris Jackal's question at the same time, maybe?
Okay.
Thanks, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put that pressure. I'm sorry to do that.
No, you're fine. So I'm gonna start off with just the Bills in general, right? I remember getting blasted by Bills Mafia when I said that and I'm gonna say it every week that Josh Allen does bad. The guy gave me like a 7 fucking chat about how I was stupid for not watching Josh. Apparently, I didn't watch enough Josh Allen. But we already saw his indecisiveness last season. We saw him have a slump of really awkwardly bad games where he got bailed out from flags. He got bailed out because his defense was there. He got bailed out because Stephon Diggs was underestimated. He got bailed out to a good extent. Does that make him a bad quarterback? No, not by any means. He can still get there. He had flashes that he was great. But people were really sold on this guy, that it was a huge jump. It was a fucking glow up if I've ever seen one.
It was for sure. The offensive line caught most of the heat when he held the ball while he FaceTimed his girlfriend for 25 minutes in the pocket.
It was really.
Whoa, Maddie, whoa!
Struck a nerve.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But like the thing
was one meme. Sorry.
That was a good joke. That was good. That was perfect. Go ahead, Payne.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, this defense has been keeping them in, and I think I'm actually more worried if Levi Wallace doesn't start. I think people underestimate how good that cornerback tandem is with Micah Hyde, with Jordan Poyer. Like, those guys are no joke, and if they all start, I think Heineke has it a lot worse because he didn't handle the fucking Giants well last week. I think he's good for a guy that's in his situation, but do I think he's going to take this game? No, I don't think he does. That defense has kept them in. The defense shat all over the fucking Dolphins and the fucking team before. They're good. They're good enough to carry what they have to do. As for Gibson is Gibson right now, man. It
Daniel
sucks.
said that Matty doesn't miss.
Yeah, Gibson's Gibson right now.
Daniel. I love it.
He's an RB2, and that's what you should be treating him as. You hope he gets a touchdown. He's until fucking they find out that they want to use him in more ways than one, which is not. He's going to be a 15-touch guy. You hope he gets a TD, and that's it. That's how I see Gibson. Damian Harris, basically, at this point, for fantasy, but not in actual talent.
Hang on. I'm doing something really quick in the group chat that I'm going to need two members, two important members to fucking watch. Let's go, Herms, in your last take, and then I'm going to need you to read this group text.
Sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to completely bypass the Bills because I'm taking off my Steelers fan hat and I'm putting on my Maryland native Washington football team fan hat. When it comes to the defense...
Sorry, guys, really quick.
Oh, yeah, go for it, dude.
+9 Washington was the bet, by the way, and I would take that bet. Just throwing it out there. All right, go ahead.
Oh, no, for sure, yeah. No, we like to cover the odds. We like to cover all that stuff. Yeah, got to throw that out there, 100%. But like I said, taking off that shit, I'm putting on my DMV hat right now, okay? Like, seriously, I talk about this amongst some of my friends. I talk about this shit at work. Whether it's like my boss and some of my coworkers and shit. Dude, two things when it comes to the Washington football team defense. Like, yes, I understand. We came into the year with this expectation. Like, oh, they're going to be world beaters, top 5 defense, easy. They're getting too cowardly, playing way too much zone. They're allowing way too many, not super long passes, not super short passes, but like that medium depth of target shit. They're just getting eaten fucking alive. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I fucking hate it. They really need to tighten up and just actually fucking try and get in people's. Wow, that's a whole. Yeah, so that's irritating. That's irritating as fuck. This secondary is supposed to be so much better. And
especially on the third down.
Third down. You're right.
Oh my god, yes.
Kills them. They need to hit man third down. I don't understand. You're getting killed.
Yes, it's fucking irritating, and I fucking hate it. And also the other thing, I understand they tried to address it in the draft with homeboy out of Kentucky or whatever, but fuck this. The linebacking core is atrocious. They can't stop shit. So it's like we've seen Devin Singletary look a little bit better than a lot of people in the industry kind of thought he would. I'm a little concerned about their ability to stop the Buffalo backs. I'm not even thinking about what Josh Allen could do to them if he fucking bounces back and does his thing. I'm worried about their ability to be able to fucking run on the football team. Like, seriously, they cannot tackle fucking anybody, and they're allowing a lot of cheap dump plays. It's just, oh my fucking god. So it's like, look, straight up, I even said it on The Lateral Show, at The Lateral FF on Twitter, www.thelateralff.com. If you want to play Emmanuel Sanders this week, because I'm not entirely certain, because he's been kind of trending up as the wide receiver too, or whatever. That's just my read. If you disagree, whatever, it's up to you. Pick your name. If it's Gabe Davis, fine. Whoever the fuck you want to pick as that second wide receiver in Buffalo, opposite Stephon Diggs, they're gonna fucking feast, dude. I'm really fucking worried about that shit. We were promised a world-beating defense, and what we are getting is mediocre bullshit that just gives up chip shots constantly. That
they haven't lived up to the hype.
Exactly. It's like, we got to get that through our heads. If this continues, we're going to have to readjust expectations for that defense. It's fucking terrible.
They do have potential, though. They do.
Oh, they certainly
do. They have
the
talent. They just need to
my thing is being a Washington football team fan is that this game is set up, coming from a fan standpoint, but then also from a better and an analysis standpoint. This is a trap fucking game. This is a trap game. You don't know who's gonna win. You have two good defenses that are amazing at what they do.
I think you have a defense that knows what it's doing and one that's figuring it out. I think I might be getting the Fullers wrong, but I think Kendall Fuller is more of a.
I think that you should take the under.
Oh yeah, I would take, but you take the under. But I'm taking WFT to hold the +9.
I'm not going to bet my own team. I'm not putting this on the card. Any premium members, if you are a premium member and you fucking ask for the card on Sunday morning, Washington football team is not mentioned on the card. I think we're going to win.
Oh, yeah.
I got Washington.
You think they're going to win? The +9 must look really good, man.
I fucking hope they do, man. Shit, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's been playing bad. Then I think
we're pulling it out by 3. We're pulling Washington by 3. Washington by 3.
I don't know. I have +9, so that means 12 points then for me. I'll take it. I got +9. I'm stoked as shit.
The Buccaneers take on the Los Angeles Rams. Let's burn through these topics. Well, this topic is more important, actually, and then we'll go into the last topic. The Buccaneers take on the Los Angeles Rams. What will be what we expect to be the game of the week, right? I mean, both teams are 2-0. Who is the first team to have their O to go? Go Herms.
Oh my gosh. Fuck.
You're really starting all pieces. You're starting the pieces that you have in this lineup.
No, it's just like I'm blanking on who's 2-0. Fuck. I'm really on a fucking.
They're both 2-0.
Both of them are.
Well, what was I zoned out?
Who are the quarterbacks for those two teams?
Who are the two teams?
This is
Bucks and Rams. Bucks and Rams.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm refocused. All right. This dude. I mean, fuck, man. I think the Rams can really pull this out. Because here's the thing. Look, I don't like betting against Tom Brady, but like that Rams defense, despite losing some pieces in the offseason, well, the two major names coincidentally both going to the Cleveland Browns. We talked about that on the show. Safety John Johnson and cornerback Troy Hill. Like they're still a stout defense, and like I don't know, like, and people, I can hear some of you listening, and I was like, well, what about Darrell Henderson? What if he doesn't play? I don't give a fuck if Darrell Henderson plays or not. They'll be fine because, like, it's about that aerial attack, and, like, that Bucks defense is incredibly prone to giving up a lot of shit. Like, seriously. And, like, for anybody that's nervous about Robert Woods and the fact that it's like, oh, well, Cooper Kupp's being involved, look at his target share percentage is like 38 or something. Like, that's not sustainable for the entire rest of the season. So it's just like, at a certain point, things are going to work out for Woods. And also in this matchup specifically, if you're really looking for, especially probably maybe more so for like the deep DFS shit, Van Jefferson, honestly, is that third receiving option in the Rams passing game. Dude, I mean, anything could fucking happen. Anything could definitely happen there. But like, yeah, dude, Van Jefferson's fucking good. I'm really mad they didn't integrate him more last year. But like, yeah, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Look, what a fucking waste of a pick, right? Cheat. Oh my, that made no sense to me at all. But yeah, no, seriously, like this. I'm not worried about the Bucks defense from like but they're tough to run on. It's like, well, with the health of the Rams running backs, they weren't going to try to do that anyway.
Yeah.
You could beat them through the air. Like, it'll be fine. And if I'm willing to bet on who's going to be able to air it out one over the other, I'm weirdly betting on the Rams to be able to do that. So, yeah, shit. All right, give me the fucking Rams, dude. Pang, how do you feel about that?
So, I actually took a bet for this game. It was a pick'em week, by the way. So Vegas just said fucking pick it. We don't fucking know. We're Vegas. We don't fucking know. Pick a game. I picked the Rams. I took Rams at $200. I have faith that they're gonna figure it out. I think this defense is balanced just enough to get through offensively and defensively. And if anyone's worried about Robert Woods, just remember that in week 1, that they force-fed that touchdown to Robert Woods. Matthew Stafford made it a mission to do it, and then he shook his hand after and was like, I got you, man. I got you. Like, you're going to be part of this fucking offense. Even when they were in the lead, and they had no business doing it. It was, by the way, that was like 3 red zone targets. So it were like, hey, I'm going to get you the fucking ball. So I hate betting against Tom Brady. Like, I'm never going to do it realistically. He could be 52 and he can start a season. I'm okay with it. But give me the fucking Rams, man. They look good. They figured it out. They have their guy. They don't even look like they're fucking trying in any of their games. Matthew Stafford just doesn't look like he's fucking trying half the time.
I don't know. Pang's bankroll is probably one of the bigger bankrolls out of the whole cast, to be honest. But Pang's with Pang, he knows how to take the risk, and he's also not afraid of the risk assessment. Because he knows if he doubles back, he's gonna fucking make it. Like Pang is such a good better to follow, and I wish we could honestly follow him throughout his daily life of what he's doing. Well, I mean,
it's not that good, believe me. It just leans back. I'm just more of a degenerate than anything. But I will say on my bets,
hitting is hitting though.
Yeah.
Hitting
right
is
now, hitting. If you're wondering, I'm up like 1280 right now, just on regular sports betting. If you're like fantasy, I'm thinking up about almost only 1G. So it's about 2280 on week 3 right now. It's nothing insane off the top because I do make kind of a ton of bets, but it does hit and it doesn't.
Let's go, Raj.
Yeah, go Raj.
Bucks Rams, right? Sorry, I zoned up. Shoot. I kind of want the Rams to win just because I don't like Tom Brady. He's a Patriot forever. So yeah, I mean Matt Stafford, former Lion. He's been kind of a career revival, I guess you could say, in LA so far, which I love to see. So I want the Rams to win. Realistically, I think the Bucks will probably take it. And then start all your studs. Start Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, everyone on the Bucks. You're good. That's all I gotta say.
Like fucking Stafford's averaging 300 yards, and it doesn't even look like he's throwing 300 yards.
Yeah,
it's fucking insane when you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Am I up next?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Me? Okay. We actually had this conversation on my podcast, and I hands down said the Rams. Like, no thought process.
Check them out.
Yeah. Shameless plug right there, right?
Shameless.
I do it every week. What do you think?
I mean, three of us are gonna be working together, so we might as well get used to it. Like,
might as well, right? Listen, Matt Stafford is about to go off because the Bucs secondary. I think I could play better on the Bucs secondary. It's absolutely horrific. Both the quarterbacks that they've faced so far has thrown for over 300 yards. Are you kidding me?
mm-hmm.
If the Dallas Cowboys can game plan for that week 1, what do you think Sean McVay is going to do? And Sean McVay is creative. He's been launching at the bit for this opportunity. Matt Stafford's going to rise to the occasion. Mark my words, Kupp's going to go off. I even think Woods has a good shot. I agree with Ping. It's going to happen.
Hey, Herms, you know what I'm feeling on Maddie's take? You know what I'm feeling on Maddie's take? It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Hey, and listen.
She knows.
Listen, with Antonio Brown being out this week too, it's one less target. So
Maddie with the fucking fire on that one. We didn't bring it up.
I'm passionate. I can't. I can't
that's
stand
a fucking
Brady.
thing we forgot.
Who you gonna take? Gronk? Like, we know what to game plan for now, and I hope Aaron Donald just I'm ready for him just to crush Tom Brady. I want him just to lay him out. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it. Aaron Donald.
Laugh, but that
I don't know why it does, and I don't know why, but Aaron Donald just been hella attractive to me this year. I went back and watched some of his old games.
Yes, we know.
And
he's a good looking man.
People make fun of me.
He's very good looking.
But his swim move, and I know I've said this before, but you guys go back and watch the film because it's dirty too. And he even stops to be like, ha ha, before he goes on and gets the quarterback anyways. And I'm just like, you're talking shit during the swim move? It's just impressive. I don't know. I just hope that he just lays Tom Brady out.
Hall of Famer right now.
As a sports analyst, what Aaron Donald does at the line reminds me of a lot of what Khabib would do when we would get guys in the cage in that grapple. And he's like, just give up. Just stop it. Just let it be. Right? Khabib usually Herms, Khabib would just be like, just give up. Just let it be. And he just said, drop it so I love that. I love that analogy. I love that comparison.
Well, I think the reason why I like it is because football is very harsh and dirty and just rugged. You know what I mean? It's just it's like the bad boys. Basketball is more of a finesse sport, right? It's sexy. Man. Football's not like that, right?
You know what's also kind of interesting.
But Aaron,
Donald, what you were saying was he makes it effortless. He's it's like watching. He's like the Patrick Mahomes for a D lineman.
It's so fluid.
It's so fluid, and that's what I mean by sexy. Is it's just fluid. It's with it. It's not. Yeah.
Just a random stat line. Fucking Matthew Stafford has only thrown 30 pass attempts last week and 26 week before, and he's averaging 300 yards a game.
Minimum
30 or less.
Minimum 40 attempts this game. Guarantee it.
But he's been throwing 30 or less and averaging 300 yards.
Over 300.
Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike. And then we're going to get into our final topic. Mike.
You're muted, bro.
Motherfuck.
Every fucking time.
Come on, Maddie.
Here we go.
What a rookie.
Everyone is
rookie. Yo, Maddie just passed you up. Let's go.
All right.
I didn't even mute my mic this time.
Everyone has pretty much taken my takes. Except I just want to say this. Rams, baby!
It's an LA thing. It's an LA thing.
You love it. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Patrick said rookie hasty.
Hey, Patrick, go eat some Doritos.
Hey,
Patrick's
for real though, I'm not
Pat
just
doesn't miss.
one. not just one, but like multiple different projects. Like this team is going to be put together a lot. Like I want you guys to get excited about seeing this team. Like this team
is awesome. I love this team.
Yeah, like ayo. Our final topic of the night, which is super important because look, all right, this team that we're about to cover has been the victimization of multiple trap games, back-to-back trap games. They have been the hardest team for us to handicap. With this one specific team, many of us have gone, 0-2. Some of us have gone 2-0. Some of us have gone 1-1. The Minnesota Vikings are the hardest team for any analyst to handicap. I don't give a fuck who you are.
So is Seattle.
No, the hardest team to handicap, sis. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gotta.
I think they both are hard.
I think because the Vikings have been in back-to-back
Vikings are terrible.
Spreads. Yeah, the Vikings. Yeah, but it's their spread that makes them hard to handicap. We're gonna cover Minnesota. You guys can't catch us Sunday morning. Any team that we have not covered, we are going to take care of you at the top of the hour on Sunday morning, and then go back and double back and cover some of these other teams. But our final team for tonight, Minnesota has found itself in close games the first 2 weeks of the season. They face Seattle. What will it take for this team to honestly get over the hump? Like, fantasy is fantasy at this point with this team. I mean, drop your fantasy implications as well, because for the fans, they can get that Sunday morning. But this team is a conundrum. Mike, go.
So the one thing I think we need to bring up about football on this one is the fact that Dalvin Cook is probably a game time decision. Right now, the line is at +2 for Minnesota. If Dalvin Cook seems to be healthy, I'm taking Minnesota +2.
All right, Maddie.
That was literally my answer. It's going to come down to Dalvin Cook. Like, that's the game shifter. That's the momentum. Dalvin Cook's the answer.
So Maddie, my question to you is
I agree, a new secondary, but that's not going to happen overnight.
Right. So I mean, if Dalvin Cook is healthy, are we leaning the Minnesota side? Excuse me, or are we going the Seattle side if he's not healthy?
If he's healthy, I'm going Minnesota.
They got to break it.
I also don't think it's going to be a high scoring game either.
Really?
I think it's going to be. I really don't.
But at some point,
I think that there's going to be a lot of mistakes, and I think that it's going to be a lot of punts. That's what it's going to come down to.
At some point, Minnesota has to also rear its ugly head out of the bottom and do something.
Got to take their head out of the ugly bottom. They got to take their head out of
their ass.
Honestly, and people may not agree with me on this, but I feel like both teams are all over the place. Like, I literally, when you watch them, they have zero consistency. It's unbelievable. I've never watched a game and been like, normally I can predict okay, this is what we've been doing by third quarter. I can figure out what their game plan is. I can't for either one of the teams.
I need to state for the Rumboyz faithful, for the Pirate Gang faithful, we are not handicapping this game right now. We will handicap this game on Sunday morning. We are going to wait for the lines to move. I think that's fair as a panel to say that we're going to wait for it to close.
For sure. 100%.
It's the rational thing to do. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raj, wow, I just literally took a big gulp. I'm like, holy fuck, we're really covering a serious game that we don't know what's gonna. Go ahead, Raj. Whoa.
I think it's either gonna be very close or a low scoring blowout, dependent on Dalvin Cook, just like everyone else said. So, and there's no in between. It's not gonna be a 24-17 game or some shit like that. It's either gonna be an absolute blowout, Seattle takes it, or very close, like Minnesota has been keeping games.
I got this. I got the personal spread. If I were to make my own line, I'm picking this by 3.
Yeah. But like I said, I think that's dependent on Dalvin. It's gonna be
close. It's
gonna if Dalvin isn't there, then the game isn't gonna be close, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go real quick on this. Is that I'm taking Seattle. If it's +2, I'm taking Seattle. Because even if Cook plays, this is what I'm afraid of. He was a game time decision, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Game time decision means he's not good. we need to get a dubs, right?
But do you think that they're doing that purposely so that Seattle thinks the same thing? Because I think that at this point they are. If you're smart, if I was a head coach, I would. Dalvin Cook doesn't need to practice to be able to perform.
He doesn't have to, but it would be
load
questionable.
management. Load management. It's load
I mean, load management against the Seahawks, though. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right?
I mean,
he would be questionable, not a game time decision. Then,
but
I
still,
think that's the
it's gamesmanship, man.
Yeah. So the other portion for me too is the fucking Vikings are PFF has them at 25th defense overall.
Not
and
great.
They have the Seahawks at 11, which is actually surprising. The Seahawks lose to themselves and only to themselves. That's what the entire team is. They don't win. They don't get beat by other teams. They lose to themselves.
The Vikings have lost to themselves. The Vikings have lost themselves over week 1 and week 2. Which is why it's such a valid question.
Especially with that kicker. Woo.
But also look at the Vikings, the way they play, right? They need Cooks. They need him. This is Derrick Henry, but for Minnesota. And then look at the fucking teams they play. Right? Like they haven't played anyone. I'm like, wow, what a great team they played. You know, like what? Bengals was one. And then who was the other fucking opponent? I don't remember. It wasn't anything crazy.
It was Bengals and Cardinals. It was Bengals
Arizona.
and Cardinals.
Yeah, and Cardinals, right? Like, I'm not stoked for either of those. Cardinals is probably the best competition they had, but to be fair, like Tyler kind of looked effortless in that one too, to an extent.
But if we go by straight to schedule, I mean, like it's a hard schedule. Like I mean, this is a hard.
I don't want to consider the Bengals as a tough schedule, but I would say Cardinals were, and the Seahawks, you know, played the fucking Titans and they lost because the Titans.
I'm gonna take Seattle +3. I'm gonna take Seattle.
Yeah, and that's my thing. If it's right now, the thing my buddy sent it to me because I want to make sure it is Seattle +1.5 right now, and I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Sorry, it's Seattle -1.5 right now. 1.5. So basically, it's 2.1.5. But either way, it's basically a pseudo pickup. If without Cooks, Dalvin Cook, I don't fucking care. Like that team is not good without him.
The money's split. So Vegas has this one split. Let's go, Herms. Herms, really quick before you go into your take.
Yes.
Vegas has a split, so there's no smart money or no dumb money going anywhere. So this is up to you.
Oh gosh, well, there's a ton of pressure to put on me all at once. Dude, honest. To be honest, I don't know that I care that much if Dalvin Cook plays. Yeah, I'm going up again. Look how bad that Seattle run defense is. Deadass.
It's so bad. It's bad.
It's like
even Kirk Cousins could run on that defense. I'm just saying.
Exactly. So it's like honestly, like. I understand that, like, yes, like in almost any other circumstance, it's like, yes, like the familiar name, the superstar, like, yes, that would be important to know ahead of time. For me, maybe maybe I'm contrarian for saying this, but like, I don't give a fuck. It's fine because like they can, I don't know, like, fuck, man, it's too close to. I mean, dude, shit. I'm gonna go with Seattle though.
I'm going to go with Seattle. Why are we saying that Seattle was a bad run defense? Because they gave it to Henry at the end? They kept Henry down.
No, if we look back at last year's...
And they kept JT down.
Last year's trends, they were still very easy to run against last year, and they didn't do a ton to address the defense in the offseason as far as the front seven goes in that regard. So, I mean, like, that's... I'm not basing it just off of the Henry shit. Like, yeah, like... I would hope that it would improve in the future, but like at least as it stands now, just like I try to tie in last year and weight it appropriately in my head as much as I whatever. Fuck, I don't know.
I need a Minnesota win. I need a Minnesota win,
and like I think it's possible, but it's a vibe. It's a whole ass vibe. I don't.
The reason why I said that Dalvin Cook, it's dependent on Dalvin Cook, is because Dalvin Cook's going to be the superstar who does run all over them, just like how Derrick Henry did. So it's one of those things.
I understand.
Like,
sure.
What I'm saying is like, we all know Russell Wilson can launch a ball, and the Vikings were ranked dead last year in pass rushing. So
they're still pretty bad right now.
They're terrible. So if something happens that they don't, if the Vikings can't compete on the offensive side of the ball and take advantage of Seattle's weakness, then it's going to be Seattle's game. So without Dalvin Cook taking advantage of that, and even if it's just he's in the game and can block and like draw a double team or something. To get somebody else open, like without him he's just a game changer. Like they're game planning. They have to be game planning for him because if not, he's either going to run all over him.
We all agree on that
or
portion.
yeah.
Definitely.
So like
that.
that's the
100%.
point. So
Even if they are game
sure,
planning
that's
for
where
him,
I'm
though.
coming from.
Even
I
if they
just
are
feel
game
like
planning for him, he's still
Really
going to
quick.
dominate.
Really quick,
Yeah.
if I were to sum up the whole entire night's show sheet, we try to every week we're gonna try and break down these games for you guys. You have a lot of different analysts here that are gonna give you different perspectives to help you win, and it's up to
And
you.
to me.
We have a bunch of different analysts here. We want you to take all the different opinions and comprise them into your own thing, your own analytics. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to state I didn't open up the show with this. I should have opened up the show with this. Week 3 this week, I promise you, it is trap week. We will have some easier weeks. Right now, I need to make sure that everyone out there that if you are playing the books, okay, hey, Mike, hashtag beat that bookie's ass. That is our hashtag, beat the bookie's ass.
Yep.
That is our hashtag this year. We're going to beat every fucking bookie out there here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. But in order to do so, I need you guys to listen to everyone, not just myself, not just Mike, not just Herms, you got to listen to everybody, okay? You got to take it all with a grain of salt and then make your own opinion. But I need you guys to also follow and pay attention to the show because we are going to give you a lot of shit that is going to help you. We've done pick the Raiders back to back. Who would ever fucking thought that?
I like Derek Carr.
We took them on the money though. Like it was really bad odds, and we still took shit out of them.
We've done a lot of crazy shit that's not supposed to happen. Look,
Titans.
Yeah, Titans.
Just for fun, guys, there's a chance this week. I am already 2-5 on my prize picks because I took Brandon Cooks and DJ Moore for the over. People thought I was fucking.
Hey,
let's go.
Brandon Cooks.
We are only sponsored by Monkey Knife Fight, but we are giving you analytics from every site. We're giving you odds from every site. We're giving you our opinions from our own fucking different wavelengths and different thoughts that we may have, like whether it's on the bench at the park or fucking in the shower. Like we're here to help. It's the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We're gonna get into some sign-offs. Mike.
All right, you can find me on Twitter on Drop the Mike FF and here on Friday nights and Sunday mornings on the morning show.
Maddie.
You can find me at Maddie Kroll on Twitter or Instagram and always on SportsMe.
Hell yeah. Hey, and part of the Rumboyz family. Like, let's just
yeah. Whenever I get to bounce in on Rumboyz, I always take the opportunity.
I'm family too.
We know. Oh, this
I know.
Oh, absolutely.
Gosh.
Mike, you're my family too.
I'm out of cookies. I'm out of cookies. Herbs.
Oh no!
You ran out of edibles? How the fuck
cookies?
you run out of edibles?
No, I didn't run out of
cookie time.
I didn't run out of edibles. I ran out of cookies.
Okay, so we have a replacement. That's fine then.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We have Mike.
You had me worried for a second.
Yeah, I know.
Mike. Jesus.
After show, Mike would not hit the same without that shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Find me at Rumboyz Raj over here. Rumboyz Fantasy Network, Rumboyz.com. That's kind of my whole thing. Just Rumboyz. Why not? And on Instagram, if you want to follow me, shoot me a DM. I'll send you my Instagram. Learn about like crypto and what being a Canadian is. Why not? And
I love it.
Use code Rumballs at checkout for 15% off Rumboyz condoms.
Hey, there you go. Only rum.
Stop.
Yes, sir.
Rumboyz has condoms.
We're working on it.
They come shipped with a thumbtack right in the middle.
You can fuck with my face. You can fuck with my face right on your dick. Like,
I'm not really mad at her. That shit's funny as fuck.
Yo, I don't want to picture someone fucking with my face on their condom. Like, oh yeah, that's that Rumboyz steez. All right,
What?
Pang, please.
All right, before I fucking give my sign off,
Pang.
We have to give picks because next time you won't see me until Sunday. So let me give you a quickies for myself. Tyson Williams for price picks.
Oh,
Tyson Williams over 12 fantasy points, full PPR. Cole Beasley under 13, and I give me Josh Allen under 23.5. Those are my 3 picks. You can add whatever 2 you want. That's what I'm doing, and I'm also taking Tyler Heineke over 17.5. So if you needed a 4-boy pick, that's what it is. And if you need proof that I'm doing it, here we go. Those are my fucking guys. Tyson Williams, Cole Beasley, Taylor Heineke, and I already have Brandon Cooks and DJ Moore in like 5 lineups. So
here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll
10Xer,
do.
sorry.
Here's what we'll do. We know that a lot of you play on DraftKings, Monkey Knife Fight, and that's who I go through.
Yep.
I will include, if Payne wants to, I will include Payne's picks a part of your premium subscription. If you are a Rumboyz premium member, I will get you prize picks as well via Payne's picks. Sound good?
Sure.
There we go. So we'll hook you guys up with not just Monkey Knife Fight, with not just DraftKings. Rumboyz premium members, $6.99 a month. $6.99. All right. Fucking lucky number 7. We're gonna hit you on a lucky number 7 if you deposit that $6.99 here to join the Rumboyz Fantasy Network channel. Prize picks, DraftKings, and Monkey Knife Fight. We're hitting you up.
And also, just for a side note, wait, really quick though. On a side note, send us a hate if you miss, send us a love if you hit, and you can catch you at Panks Picks FF on fucking Twitter, on SportsMe, but don't find me. Find Maddie. She's much better at it than I am. And then fantasysixpack.net.
No way.
I'm doing trade targets. No, you are much better than me. I did trade targets, and I set the trade for DJ Moore. Look how that planned out.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Herms.
Ping, you make my day when you comment on my SportsMe videos. So does Mike.
Everybody
Go
loves
ahead.
yours. You're
Yo,
nuts.
hold on, Pat. No, what Pat just said. You can win that $6.99 back just by following the advice. The fact that fucking people will not fucking spend the $6.99 and will not fucking buy the premium, but then get our advice and then win and then don't reinvest. You're the worst fucking. You're terrible. All right,
We won your entire year subscription already by week 2. Just throwing it out there.
let's go.
We want a year subscription for you by week 2.
We're
Yeah,
out
don't
here.
be a tease. Nobody likes a tease.
Yeah, don't be a prude. Herms.
All right. Well, it's free plug for the home. I just got this hat in the mail today for Play to Win Fantasy. The homie Nick Script. Follow him on Twitter at PTW Fantasy. Like that. That's some good shit. Great merch. Even better advice. Just follow that shit.
Great merch.
You can also follow me at Herms NFL on the Twitter. I do stuff with The Lateral at The Lateral FF, www.thelateralff.com. The Lateral Show, it's a podcast. We publish multiple times a week. We have a waiver wire show. We have some other shit, but they're like the proper like hour-long full-length episode Wednesdays, my dudes, at noon Eastern Standard Time, whatever time zone that is for you. I don't fucking know. I'm not a time wizard. And then I do this.
Time wizard.
So, yeah, I do this
Hashtag
on
you,
Friday. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So it's like, so I'm also here on Fridays. So cool. Yeah, you love it. You love to see it. And then I also write for Football Absurdity at footballabsurdity.com. And my article that I wrote about Ezekiel Elliott got completely copy and pasted to another fucking website. So whoever the fuck you are, fuck you. That was cool. And then so that was cool. So don't fucking copy my shit and then leave my fucking name in the article, asshole. So like, yeah, there we go. But yeah, so just you don't
send me the link later. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like I'm a nice guy, but if you fuck with me, it goes hard south very quickly.
Patrick knows what's up.
Yeah, from the DMV, motherfucker. Anyway, so yeah.
At least buy a Rumboyz condom if you're gonna fuck him that hard. Damn.
There you go. Yeah, 100%. But like, yeah, so just fucking hell yeah, just follow me. I guess I don't know. I can't tell you what to do. If you want to follow me, great. If not, then I'm not your dad. So
this is where I do get to tell you all what to do. This is where I also get to say, look, if you really give a fuck about like me, right? Like if you care about me personally, sure, fucking follow me at Rumboyz Robbie. Rumboyz R on Twitter. Rumboyz with a Z, NET, everywhere else, Instagram, TikTok. I don't give a fuck where you follow me. Just do it. All right. Google my black ass. All right, you'll find me. Rumboyz with a Z, you'll find me.
Did he actually leave your name in there? I gotta see that shit.
Putting that shit up.
I mean, I need to give you credit then.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good.
He did that so he didn't get sued.
Okay. There we go. He got credit. That's fine. That's a retweet on a webpage.
Oh god, we're not. Oh no, we're not. Hold on.
That's so fun. But
let Robbie get through his. Let him have his moment. Go ahead, Robbie.
Let's just sign off. Let's just sign off.
I need that link.
But no, for real. Look, I could always say that you can't imitate me, but clearly you guys have had a hard enough time trying to imitate my black ass. All right, you can try and imitate. Hold on, you can try and imitate the rest of my panel, but listen, I get talent better than what Diddy made people march to fucking Harlem for cheesecake for. You can't fuck with me.
the talent that we're working with, the things that we are doing, it's not just Rumboyz. Rumboyz is a thing, and we're always going to be a thing. But there's things that are happening, and there's people behind those things. There's personalities behind those things. And once you have that, and once you have a lot of love and a lot of camaraderie, that shit can't be fucked with. I'm letting everyone here in the chat know. Follow 32-bit, 30BIT. Hit up 32-bit. Hit up drroto.com. Hit up The Lateral. Hit up Fantasy Six Pack. Hit up Going for Two. Anything and anyone from here on out that you see the Rumboyz functioning with, hit up A League of Our Own. Anything that you see the Rumboyz touch, get ready for that shit to blow up. Because honestly, if you didn't believe in us, if you didn't believe in us, whether you believe in us or not, we still believe in you to follow us on what we are about to do. And I'm gonna end this show with Herms, Maddie.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna go ahead and announce this on the air. Okay.
Baby track.
We're gonna go ahead and announce this on the air.
Right, let me get a drum roll.
I would like on a brand new network that I am part owner of. Shout out to Marcus Grant of NFL Network. Shout out to Michael Florio of NFL Network. Shout out to Who's the Prophet of Sleeper Wire. And as the other co-founder and co-owner of this shit, shout out to myself, Rumboyz Robbie. We have put together a network that will cover comics, music, pop culture, relationships, love languages, like anything you think of. We're literally gonna not just talk about fantasy and sports, but we're gonna talk about a lot of different shit. I would like to welcome two members here on this panel to the It's a Vibe Wednesday morning crew. You guys we'll record the show on Tuesday nights, but you guys will see it Wednesday mornings. For the Wednesday morning set off crew, I would like to welcome. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the 32-bit crew. What it do? Herms and Maddie Kroll.
We're excited. It's going to be a good time.
Hell yes, I'm excited to have you guys.
I told you my internet friends were real, Mom. I told you.
Patrick, you better be there since you're like my biggest fan in the chat right now. I expect you. And Daniel. Daniel's up there too.
Let's go. Hey,
Calling
listen.
him out.
I fumbled my own joke. Damn.
Damn.
Hey Patrick, where's the bottle of ranch?
Oh my God. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here's how we're about to do. If you guys want my college football picks for tomorrow, I'm not posting them public anywhere, only on Rumboyz Premium. Go ahead and subscribe, join the channel, hit the join button, pay the $6.99. I'll get you my college football picks for tomorrow, plus my NFL slate for Sunday. Catch us here on NFL Sunday, NFL AM. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass it off to my cast crew. We're going to start with Drop the Mic, go to Maddie, Raj, and then continue. Let them know where they can find you. And I love you guys.
Did we already do this?
Yeah,
we already did that.
Yeah.
It's your sign off right now.
Do it again.
Drop the Mic FF. Find me on Going for Two, SportsMe, and here.
Yeah.
Just search Maddie at Maddie Kroll. You're going to find me.
Rumboyz, Raj. Bye.
I'm not giving my picks again, but just find Maddie on SportsMe, and then you'll find me right after commenting.
Herms.
You can follow me on Twitter at RumboyzR.
Yo, I love how
And
you
the
didn't know
lateral.
that I was gonna fucking. I was not gonna.
Thanks for having me on the lateral, by the way, this week. It was cool.
100%, dude.
I fixed my
welcome back
mic, by the
anytime.
way. I noticed I sounded like shit, so I fixed it a little bit.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, cheers to me.
Your voice
cheers
is
to
sexy,
you.
Ping.
Follow me
no, but
at
in
TK
the
Roll.
actual thing, I was like this
Hey,
far away. So
Hold
I was
on.
like,
Hey,
what's up,
cheers to
man?
me. Cheers to you. Shout out to all the Rumboyz girls. What it do? But this is family, and this is how the fuck we do.
Ohana me family.
Mike with
Ohana.
the truly.
Ohana. Let's go.
Finish. Bye.
Uh-huh.